Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Thursday morning, we're back again with a HeartGold, Soul Silver, Shiny Only Nuzlocke playthrough. I hope you're all having a great start to your day. Great to see you. Mighty, how are you doing, Sir Soggy? Good morning to you too. I hope you're well. We are continuing on with this morning, the shiny hunt in Soul Silver. We've swapped the carts in the consoles, so hopefully we have a little bit of better luck this morning. Eric, Ange, Wayne, how are you doing? Chloe, great to see you. And Dean, hope you're all well. Didn't get to finish yesterday's. Did he get the beep beep or I start? Didn't get either, Wayne. So we are continuing on with the hunts today. We'll dive straight into it. Like I say, to lift the curse in this is the questionable console. So we switched the carts over. Hopefully we'll have a bit of better luck with our shiny starter on the other console today, but we'll see how it goes. Can we start off with a good one? No. It's all right though. We'll keep going. We've got plenty of Mareeps to go through, plenty of starters to hunt through, and hopefully we can get some shinies today. It'd be nice if we do, to progress the games. Obviously we said yesterday that the shiny starter is on a bit of a timer. If we get the Mareep, then we are gonna abandon the Soul Silver game, so we'll go from there. But we'll see what we end up with today, and hopefully we get something shining. Haynes, how are you doing? Bits of dreaming. I hope you're both well and having a great start to your Thursday. Gotta say at least once per stream, beep 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 Mareep. I should get it. I should steal it from Roz and use it here. Mr. Killjoy, how are you doing? I hope you're well this morning and having a good start to your Thursday. The only one that we don't want from the Soul Silver is the we don't want the Chikorita, do we? I forgot that we're doing the run around, because we're just doing that now. Riley's gonna be annoyed at me this morning because I haven't traded over any max repels or anything, but it's fine. We're in a swing, so we'll be okay. We'll be okay, I think, if we just do the run around. It is a lot easier than the tippy tappy, but I hope everyone is getting ready. I feel like we might get something today, you know? I normally come in and say, oh, I'm confident. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hopeful. Hopeful is the best word to be about this today. So we'll see if we get anything, but we'll keep going. It's always fun because once we get these, the playthrough really does start. So that'll be good. Mr. Killjoy, switching the carts is like switching the balls in cricket to increase the chances of getting a wicket. Exactly, mate. It makes probably no difference at all, but in my mind, it's making a slight bit of difference, you know? Yeah, it's like it's so pointless. Really grasping at straws at the minute, though, to get something to hit. You know, we need to get those wickets down. Doing well, just absolutely knackered from work. I fell asleep in the car before I even got into the house. Oh mate, that is rough. I hope have you got time off over the weekend, been Easter or anything? I hope you have got a bit of time to rest up at least over the next few days, and I hope today is nice and easy for you as well, because there's nothing worse than feeling drained, my friend. I thoughts are with you. I'm feeling pretty just tired today. I was meant to go suit shirt shopping this morning, but I got up and I started working on the mythical video, and then time got away with me, and I thought I'll just go tomorrow instead. And then I thought I'll jump on here, we'll do some shiny hunting, we'll hang out, we'll have a good time, we'll share some stories, and then yeah, so here we are. I am no shirts or suits, but we are confident slightly about getting something to shine today. Come on, Mareep, we need you to shine today. If you ban the SS starter hunt, you could just go do a normal playthrough to keep up with the HeartGold Soul Silver, so you can double hunt the mons in the team. That's not a bad idea, Sasoggy. It isn't a bad idea at all to try and do that. Maybe we could do that. Phoenix, how you doing, mate? I hope you are well, having a great day yourself, edging ever closer to the weekend, which is always good. Got 2 shiny Trevenant on Violet last night in 1 sandwich. Now I'm after Hoppip. Very nice. Congrats on the 2 Trevenants. That's awesome. Such one of the best Pokemon, you know, shinies in, especially in the Kitakami. I do love it. And good luck with the Hoppip hunt as well. I hope you manage to see that shine very soon. Erica got... And Oddish, what did you miss? So Oddish, you've been away a little while. We got the shiny Chikorita. We got a shiny Geodude. We are now hunting for a shiny Mareep. And we're still going for the shiny starter. So other than that, you haven't missed too much, mate. But I hope you've been doing all right. This wire is infuriating this morning. Keeps getting tangled on my mic. Mighty, it's weird that I'm having a huge hit of nostalgia watching this stream, despite that I haven't played a lot of HeartGold Soul Silver. It's such a good game though. Like I think the one thing that I really like about these games is the sprites. The sprites in these games are just so good, you know. But if you've got a copy of the game, mate, boot it up. And I hope the Ho-Oh hunt is going all right for you, mate. Hope you've had a little bit more luck with that over the last couple of hours, or if you've been in and out of it, or whatever you've been doing. Glom, how are you doing? Great to see you this morning. I hope you're doing well. And Mr. Killjoy, yeah, next 3 days off, much needed R&R. Oh mate, that sounds perfect. So I hope you just make the most of it, my friend, and have a nice chill time over the weekend. Rest up and yeah, get a bit more refreshed going into next week. I hate that feeling though. I hate it when you feel like that. It's horrible. Riley, good morning. Team squad chat, how are we doing? So what I'm going to do as well over the next week, I probably will aim to do it in my spare time when I'm away at EUIC, is get a few things revamped with the membership and stuff like that, because I feel like there's a few things that I could change. Some of the badges, I think we're like 8 members off getting a new emote unlocked, so we're not too far away from getting some new emotes, which are, I've already got the emotes ready, so we just need to unlock those, and then I can update them as well, which is going to be quite good. So I'll sort all of that stuff out, and we'll get the Squirtle squad up and running properly. It's just going to be quite exciting just to get things refreshed, I think. Rad Dad Online, how are you doing? To quote Finding Nemo, today's the day, wish you luck. Thank you, mate. I hope so. And I hope you're having a great start to your day as well, mate. And good to see you as always. Hopefully today is the day. Be so good to get this card finally. Get some luck on it and just get that shiny. Thank you, Oddish. I mean, HeartGold Soul Silver is a great game, but I'm not my favorite. That has to be White 2 for me. Another cracking game as well. Such a good game. Miguel, how are you doing? Good morning to you. How you doing, Osirus in chat? It will come. The shiny will come today. I feel it. I hope you are right. Today is the day. It'd be nice to get it today, because then it means, especially if we could get the double today, just like it could happen, but you know, it means then we can just dive in, start running through the game. Still got Whitney in the back of my head though. Ashley, how are you doing? Good to see you, mate. I hope you're well and having a great day yourself. You stream to Twitch as well? I don't, Tone. Primarily just on YouTube now. Have done for a long time. I do have a Twitch channel still. So, I won't say I won't ever. I'll never say never that I'll never stream over there, but it's probably unlikely. This is primarily where I will stream. No work until Wednesday. Very nice. That's awesome. Good chunk of time off. Got my shiny Arceus today after a long hunt, and it stayed in the Pokeball. No way, with 5 PP left. Bits of dreaming. That is amazing, my friend. That is so great to hear. Such an awesome shiny to get. The one ticked off the list as well. That's awesome. I am very happy for you, my friend. And in a Pokeball as well. Braden, how you doing? Good morning to you. Tobias, how are you, my friend? I hope you're well. Tone, still getting it before 6k. I can feel it. I hope so. We've not got many resets to go if we are going to get it before 6k. I feel like it could happen, couldn't it? It could happen. If it is, then it makes me feel like this. Then we switch consoles over again. Unless we get the Mareep on this one, you know, we might do. We might get the shiny sheep. Your mom, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Started with the Switch game from Shield again. Nice. Right, there's another sheep down and another starter. Ashley, gym battle tomorrow morning. Mate, it's gonna go awesome. I can tell. I have a feeling. You're gonna do great, my friend. You'll have to keep us up to date with how it all goes when you get around to doing it. And Youngly, how are you doing this morning? I hope you are well and having a good day. Professor Orc in the house, how you doing? Phoenix and Lumpy, good morning, my friend. I hope you are doing well and having a great start to your Thursday. Merry Easter, everyone, as well. Or everyone that's celebrating it. Not everyone celebrates it, so. James, good morning, mate. I hope you're having a good start to your day. And Rad Dad Online, I'm just more shocked his mum subscribed. Yeah, I know, mate. Your mum subscribed. I wonder if my mum is subscribed. Probably my mum doesn't even have a YouTube subscription, to be fair. Could ring her and ask her. I think she's working at the minute though, so I probably shouldn't ring her right now. So, that would be funny though. Grill her on the phone. I'm sure she would if she had an account. She's a good mum. She's a good mum. So, is anyone going to EUIC? Dean, I will be there, my friend. I will be. I'll be on the casting desk for the weekend, so it should be a lot of fun. How about yourself? Will you be attending? I hope you are, mate. And if you are, then I hope you have a great weekend. If you are attending, are you competing or are you just there for the funs? Bulldog, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. Hope you're having a great start to your Thursday. Lee G, man. Hopefully you get them a reap and start it before Easter. Mate, I hope so. Really do. It'd be nice if we do get them before this weekend. And then, like, the game is pretty much set up for us to run into then. James, 11k run done this morning. Wow, James, nice. Congrats, mate. That is awesome. What was your time? I've just had like such an unproductive morning. I don't know. I just feel sleepy this morning, tired. I'm just not. What's my body battery say? I didn't get much charge through the night, but I slept okay. What are we on? 39% body battery. Not good. That is going to be on the floor by the end of the day. It was so low. It was like on 5 when I finished the stream last night. Not good. I've got to take some time to rest up, I think, at some point. I don't know how to do it though. My sleep is not giving me enough charge. I don't know if it's broken though. It could be. Double shiny stream. Got that feeling, Youngly. I hope you are right. I'd be so hype if we do. Marcus, how you doing? Hoping to see shiny Totodile. Aaron, I hope. You know, I keep talking about the Cyndaquil as the one that I want, but I mean, I've said from the start, I would love the Totodile shiny. It'd be so good if we did manage to snag that. It would be great. Lee, have you contracted the EP? The EP? What's the EP? Petro, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Riley, I've never been to any Pokemon event. I live too far away from every city to make it worth the trip unless a vacation I have in the city, event in the city I'm going to anyway. Yeah, sometimes they are quite far away, but you could always make it a special trip for Worlds, you know. Hawaii, that would be fun. That would be so much fun, mate. But yeah, they are quite far away. It is a huge expense as well to kind of travel out to these places, but definitely worth going. I think the international championships and worlds are the ones, if you're kind of wanting to dip your toe in the water for the first time, they're always like the ones to definitely try and get out to if you can, you know, if they're in cities or anything nearby. They're so much fun, so busy as well. Just recharge just some Five Guys. The restaurant, the Five Guys, that's all we need. And Rose, good morning. Daylight is slowly happening here. Daylight, it must be early, Rose, where you are. It's been such a strange day here this morning as well. It was like really sunny. Like I was up at like 6:30 and it was like such a glorious day. Like I was like, wow, it's gonna be a fantastic day today. Like 15 minutes later, it just got so overcast, and then we've just had torrential rain since then. And it's freezing outside. I was out earlier and it was like bitter cold. So It's a strange day. It feels like a day to stay inside when it was like if my brain's all fogged up. I was like, got up and thought, oh, it's definitely a day to be out and about. That might be why I decided not to go out. I was like, yeah, I don't want to go out now. Don't want to go out. How far do you think Boyd will get in the EUIC? Oh, I don't know, mate. Thing is with Jamie is he doesn't have the best track record at IC, so he's got to break it at some point, right? He has to have a good run at some point, but he doesn't have the best of runs at ICs, which is unfortunate for Jamie. And he'll be the first to admit it, you know. So hopefully, I mean, he's got his invite, so he's got no pressure on him going into this tournament at all. So maybe that helps, you know. But yeah, interested to see. Like I say, it's got to change at some point for him. He'll have to have a good run in one of these, but maybe this is the one. You never know. You want to hear about a shiny fail? Yes, I do. Even though it's gonna be heartbreaking, I want to hear it. Hopefully it's not too sad. Hey, you can go over the other way around to make go faster. Which other way? Spin the dice the other way. To cycle through them, you mean? Very rainy here. Don't know where this storm front came from, but it's a lax day for sure. Yeah, it feels like one of those like sofa days. We don't get any Marl like the Gimme Ghoul one I'm suing Pokemon. And did think earlier while running, the Squirtle Squad could get a group together on Strava and we could all follow each other to help encourage each other. James, that's a great idea. I would love to do that. That would definitely motivate me to do a lot more than I am doing at the minute, because I'd want to try and keep up with all you guys. So yeah, let's do it. Let's try and get one set up. That would be amazing to do. I would love that. And Matt, good morning, mate. I hope you are well and having a great start to your day. And thanks so much as always for joining me. It's great to see you as always. I played the demo for Pokemon Pikachu and then found a shiny Igglypuff. Nice. Shiny Jigglypuff it's a super nice shiny. We got one on Max Adventures. Dynamax Adventures the other, what was it, last week? Last week we got one, a random one. Between that and the Slowbro, that's all we've had recently doing those, so hopefully we have a little bit more luck soon. Be nice if we do. My word, what a bugger. Ironically, let's see if you can pick another shiny when I get my order. Oh, hopefully, mate, hopefully we can get one today. It'd be nice if we do see something shine. Lumpy, good morning, my friend. I hope you're well. Great to see you as always. Right, let's restart this one. I already have memorized the rhythm of the battle theme for the major legendaries of BDSP. All the resetting. Tantan, Tadaran. I feel like that with the Zekrom hunt that I'm doing in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. It's funny, isn't it? When you do so many resets and you've got the volume on, it just gets locked in your brain forever. Great tune, but yeah. After a while, it can be enough to drive you insane. The demo cannot transfer any Pokemon to home. Oh, that is not ideal. Nice to get the shiny, but also kind of like a bit of a double-edged sword. Not so good. By the way, does anyone here have a Dialga Dynamax Adventures? I don't have a route for it, no. Drexit, how are you doing this morning, mate? I hope you're well, and thanks for joining the stream. Joining you today from the office. Good luck with the hunt. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. We definitely need the luck today. Hopefully we see something shine. It would be nice if we do. And James, how are you doing, mate? Good morning to you. Good news, my professor gave me an extension on my paper so I can work on this the weekend. That's amazing, mate. Take a bit of the stress away. That's awesome. So you're gonna have a little bit extra time to do it over the weekend. That's great. Begrimed, good morning, my friend. No shiny tippy tappy yet. Today's the day. I think you might be right, mate. Today is the day. I think the running method with the repels is just the way to do it. We don't want to pick the Chikorita. That's not the one we want. And we got the sheep as well. Octavius, but I still made a promise. So many people. The second I get the new game, I will shiny hunt for a shiny Jigglypuff. Nice. It's a nice hunt to go for if you're doing it in Scarlet and Violet as well, or any of the games. Jigglypuff, a nice one to go for. It's good shiny. Get those green eyes. Kaylee, good morning. How are you feeling this morning? I hope you're feeling a little bit better than you have been. But thanks so much for joining again. Hope you're having a great start to your day. Tavius, I forgot to subscribe. No worries, but when you do, appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you again to everyone that's just come out the stream this morning. I will get into gear in a moment. I'm sure I did remember my coffee. The alarm was set, so got coffee this morning, which is good. I feel like I need it today. I feel like I'm real drab this morning. I don't know. I'm not feeling myself this morning. Weirdly, just feel sleepy. But maybe the shiny appearing will perk us up. If not that, it will be the coffee. You just get days like that sometimes. But I'm excited for the mass outbreak event that's coming this weekend. I think it's going to be fun. We'll do some hunting for that tomorrow on the channel, which would be good. I'm still kind of deciding which one I want to try and prioritize to get the vigor mark, the shiny, out of the of all of them, because there's a bunch to choose from. I'd like to say I'd like to get a bunch. I like all of them with the vigor mark shiny, but I just don't see that happening because I know how difficult it is to get the shiny with the mark. So I think if we get maybe prioritize one and get that one, then we could move on to another. But I'm not banking on a 100% getting like anything that we want. I'm sure we could get one without being shiny with the vigor mark, but it's gonna be a fun hunt nonetheless, especially with the baby Pokemon. So it should be fun. Made a second Arceus save just to get a break from shiny Alpha Weavile hunts and immediately got a shiny Lopunny. No shiny charm or anything. That's wild. That is awesome, mate. Shiny Lopunny is super nice as well. They exactly look like my eyes. Oh, wow. The green. Such a good green as well. Feel like I'm on the mend, still a little rough, but improving. I'm pleased you're feeling a little bit better, Kaylee. And I hope you do keep on feeling better as the days go on, or today goes on. Only thing drab is the lack of shinies. Definitely agree with that. Drab, shinies, no shinies. Mighty has a particular bird on his screen. No, what? Mighty? Where? Let me see. Have I missed it? Where is Mighty's comment? Have I completely missed it? Mighty, you are not going to believe it. Shiny Ho-Oh on my screen. Mighty, nice, mate. That's awesome. I can't believe it. Thank you, Ashley, for pointing that out. That's amazing, mate. Just after we mentioned it as well. That's awesome. That hunt's been going on a little while, so you can rest easy now, yeah. Kentucky. Mate, that's awesome to hear. Such a nice shiny Ho-Oh as well. I'm gonna be the guy now. I'm gonna be like, okay, you say you can rest easy, but what's next? What's on the list for the next hunt? Doesn't have to be today straight after. Can be a little while. What are you thinking? I did not get the rare marks for Claunch and Skunky. Yeah, it's so difficult to get them, you know. I thought like they'd be with the chances, because what is it, like 1 in 20 with the increased rates? So it's, you know, I don't know how many Eevees I caught to try and get the mark. Way more than odds when they did the Eevee event, because I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to have like all the Eevees with special marks, or the shiny ones, you know, all the evolutions. But I didn't get one shiny Eevee with a rare mark, so I ended up with a bunch of shiny Eevees, but nothing with a mark, which was nice to get the shiny Eevees, but yeah. So that event fell a little bit flat in its face. So maybe get a little bit more luck with this event. We'll see. We'll see. See how the Mark and Shiny Gods look down on us over the weekend. Seen someone catch a shiny with most of that fellow you sent me, basically the moon. I need to read that again. My brain's just jumbled every word of that up. Right, what's that? Seeing someone catch a shiny with most of that fellow you sent me, basically the moon. Octavius is still, and I would say I'm very lucky. What is that for the Jigglypuff? Still no shiny yet on the second game. Come on, man. I know, Master Carnage, nothing. Maybe this one is the check. Elm is furious with us that we're still in his lab. He's like, just go. Just leave. Just leave. Leave me alone. Go and get on. Go and get an egg for me. Found a rare mark on Weeping Bell randomly. Nice, Marcus. That's a super nice one to get. I love Weeping Bell, Victory Bell. That line is just like one of my favorites. Don't tell Oddish though. You'll probably not appreciate that so much. But I was so hyped when Kitakami dropped, and that was one of the Pokemon that I knew you could go on shiny hunt. Just annoying. There's no like real easy way to get Bellsprout. You kind of have to get the mass outbreak for it and hunt it that way. I mean, that's easy enough, but it'd be nice if there was like a good spot for it. There's another sheep. David, I got 10 1 of 100 personality shiny from that outbreak event. I think something like 60 plus shiny Eevee. Oh, wow. Wow. Mate, that's so many shiny Eevees. You're never going to be running low on evolutions or options for evolutions now. At least the shiny ones. The Eevees were a pain. I managed to get one mark, but I did get one with the Destiny mark. Wow. Phoenix, that's incredible with the Destiny mark. That is very cool. Passing the luck on, Octavius. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We definitely need as much luck as we can get our hands on today, I think. I feel like the Geodude was a little bit of a false sense of security with this playthrough, with this run, because, you know, the Geodude really, in actual fact, should have taken a long time, and we lucked out so hard with it. And I feel like it just kind of gave me that false sense of security where I'm like, getting a shiny is going to be super easy. It's going to be like getting a Gyarados every time. And the game's like, nah, boy. This is not how it works. Wait a minute. What are these marks? Is there an extra event I didn't know about and now I need to be sad? Oh yeah, there was this is a while ago now. They did one for Eevee and the evolutions, and there was like, was there 6 or 8 I think there was maybe 8 different marks for the event, which was you could get randomly on any of the Eevees with increased rates. I think each outbreak had one of the marks as its kind of perk to that outbreak. But yeah, that's finished now. But there was a real hard one to do. Like I say, I caught absolutely tons of shiny Eevee with no luck. But hopefully they'll have more in the future. I mean, we've got this one this weekend for the babies, the baby Pokemon with the, I think it's just one mark, which is increased odds. So that'll be across all of them. And there's different ones appearing in Kitakami, the terrarium, and in Paldea as well. So yeah, you're going to be able to hunt all of the babies in the outbreaks. No shiny odds increase, I don't think, with this one. I think it'll just be the mark increase odds, and you'll be able to have better chances of getting shinies with the mark. So that's kind of nice. But to celebrate Easter, and then Sunday, I would imagine Sunday we'll get the announcement of the next 7-star raid, which will be next week, which would be kind of nice if that is the case. But what it will be, I have no idea. We talked about it yesterday on the stream, and I think it might be, me personally, I think it'll be superior, but who knows what it will be. It'd be nice if they changed it up from the starters for sure, but we'll have to wait and see what they end up going with there. Your rival in the window. Come on already. Yeah. He's like, dude, I need to steal a Pokemon. Why? Like, it's been weeks. I think this is like stream 15 on this one for resetting. So we've done a few. Still no luck. The beep beep mareep. The Juju tried to make up for the starters. That's what I feel, Riley. And now it's like, oh, it wasn't enough. Elms log, day 18. Lee is still in my lab, constantly spinning the machine. It contains the starters I fear won't leave without sparkles. Day 18 in Professor Elm's lab. Lee is still spinning starter Pokemon. Elm thinks he won't leave until he sees sparkles. Like a big brother take on it. Oh yeah, I'm so excited. My wife is actually going to try a Pokemon game. That's awesome. Which one? Which one are you going to introduce her to? The Juju tried to make up for it. Yeah, Riley, and now we're paying for it. Very nice with the Destiny marks. I'll be going for these on Saturday for my birthday, David. That's going to be exciting. And mate, happy early birthday as well. I'm sure it's Zach. Zach mentioned, I think it was his birthday this weekend as well. Double birthday. And then there's some birthdays early on next week, which is very exciting. Good time of year. I'll probably hold those baby outbreaks and my birthday date until I get them all marked. Nice, mate. It's a good idea to do, for sure. Is EUIC this weekend? No, not this weekend, sick. It is next weekend. So yeah, a week tomorrow it'll be starting. So the broadcast starts Friday. So we'll have like day 1 Friday, then the Swiss rounds, progressing to the final on the Saturday. So that'll be Swiss, be like probably five rounds of Swiss, and then we'll go into Top Cut, and then we'll be playing. Normally what they do is they'll play 2 top 8 games, the top 4 games, and then the final will be for Championship Sunday. So that'll be on the Sunday, of course, because then you have the champion games on the Sunday. So that'll be Juniors, Seniors, Masters in VG, and then we will be finished, and then we'll have our new champions for this year in Europe, which is crazy to think. A week Sunday we'll know who European champion is for this season, and who will be on their way to the World Championships as well, or at least have a better idea, because then after that there's only 2 European regionals left of the season, in Europe at least. So there's not many events left after that. Professor Elm sent me an email. He's not pleased with you, Lee. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm sure you're not as well. You're hanging around in a house with Mr. Pokemon, like waiting. You're like, come on, this guy should have been here by now. How's he taking so long? So it's all up to Elm today to give us these shinies. Dad is probably worried about me, Giovanni. Just download and let's go. Oh, nice. That's a perfect one to like introduce, I think. It's such a fun game. It looks so good as well. It still stands up, doesn't it? I'm gonna start a shiny Oni run right now on Brilliant Diamond after watching this. Oh mate, good luck with that. Which starter are you gonna go for? I hope you have a lot of fun with it, and also a lot of luck with the shinies, because I mean the shiny odds are better in that game than they are in these, so that helps to start with. But I still hope you get a lot of luck, because it can be a bit grueling even with those better odds, you know. But definitely let us know how the run is going. Man, what you're doing right now is basically beep beep, I'm sheep, but waiting on them to say shiny. Basically, yeah, that's pretty much what is happening right now, just with nice color pixels. Okay, it's time for Kentucky to travel the world to get ribbons. Got to EV train it to beat Cynthia easily, by the way. Nice, mate. Yeah, just watch out for that Garchomp. Does it have Rock Slide? I don't know. Does it have Rock Slide? No, it just has Dragon Claw Earthquake, doesn't it? I think. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Mareep. Braden's my little bro's birthday in April. Nice, mate. Yeah, I know a lot of people birthdays in April. It's a good month to have a birthday, I think. Start of spring. I left my Switch on and my partner started doing Dynamax Adventures. So proud. Phoenix, that is the way to get them involved. That's really good. I like that. Just leave it to the side. Just be like, yep, I'll be back in a minute. Just disappear, come back. They're addicted. It's maybe the way I should go about it. Maybe we could see Xerneas in raids as an announcement for Reg G. We're not going to though, James, unfortunately, because Xerneas Yveltal aren't in the games. They're never going to be transferable across to Scarlet and Violet, which is sad. A one-way good thing, because Xerneas in GS Cup is going to be horrendous, because Geomancy, Terra Fairy, Xerneas with Fairy Aura Boost is something none of us want to have to experience. But in one way, it is like a little bit... a bit sad that they're not in the games, you know? But... yeah, I think if Xerneas was in the games, it would just really ruin. I think Koraidon and Miraidon just would not be viable at all. It would make them so hard to use. Whereas without Xerneas, they're kind of keeping them in check. I feel like those legendaries of Scarlet and Violet will have an easier time at least. 17 days to my birthday in April. 15, turning 34, Kaylee. Not long. Not long at all. That is exciting. I am excited for you. I got ages to go till my birthday. I got a long wait. A long wait. Dean, if you win EUIC, do you get everything paid to get you to Worlds, playing, etc.? So, no. You get your Worlds invite. You will get I don't know what the cash prize is though. It must be a hefty amount. I would want to say like about 10k probably for winning. Maybe more, you know. But you get your Worlds invite, and then that money that you get as your winnings would probably be enough to pay for your trip to Worlds. To get the paid trip though, you would need to finish in the top 16 of all players in Europe in championship points, which I don't think just winning an IC would do. I think you would need an IC and probably a regional to scrape into those spots, and that still might not be enough. So you probably need an IC win, a regional win, and then you need some locals on top of that as well. So yeah, but you would have your Worlds invite, and you would have a bunch of cash as well that you would get from your winnings. So because I know if you win a regional, prize money is like 6k, which is incredible. But I'm not sure about the IC. I know it'll be a hefty amount though, because they've increased all the prize money this year. So, Bohemian man, how are you doing? I hope you're well. And Decidueye the Unrivaled, I hope you're well, my friend. Great to see you both this morning. Thanks so much for joining the stream. And Rose, 121 people in chat, 45 likes. Something doesn't compute. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate the push. As normal we get with Professor Oak as well. But yeah, if you are in the stream this morning, you are enjoying it, I would really appreciate just hopping down, smashing the like button if you are enjoying the stream. Of course, if you're not liking it, if you're not enjoying it, then don't feel the pressure, but it does really help out the stream. And as I say, I massively appreciate it. And thanks so much to everyone for pushing the like train on. We'll go for that. Wow, straight up to 50 there. That's great. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll go for 100, 115, 100. Let's go for 100. Let's not be greedy. If we get to 100, we can go from there. Let's see. It's just a question, but are you already got your outfit for next week? Olio, no, I was going to go this morning to pick some stuff up, but it didn't quite happen. So I'm probably going to have to go tomorrow now and get that sorted. Still got plenty of time. It would have been nice to get it out the way this morning, but I said at the top of the stream, I kind of got up, started working on the mythical video. There's a lot of rabbit holes you can go down with some of these mythicals as well, because there's been recently, I guess not recently, but a lot more in the last year and a half, I guess, more ways to get some of the shinies on Brilliant Diamond. Not Brilliant Diamond, on Diamond and Pearl at least, you know, some of the older games. Like Manaphy you can get using the arbitrary code execution glitch. You can get Shaman, Darkrai. Although Shaman and Darkrai, there's like lots of issues with those because you can't really trade them up like super easy to Pokemon Home, like the Shaman can't be, which is like, does that count as being able to shiny hunt it for what people are wanting to do, you know? Because it's nice being able to get it, but then if you can't trade it up, it's kind of locked in those games. So yeah, there's loads of things I've been going down rabbit holes with, and whether or not to include them in the video or not. They should just nerf Xerneas for Scarlet and Violet with the swap for pressure and have Geomancy locked. I mean, they could do that for sure. Make it way worse, wouldn't it? Stanny, how are you doing, mate? Good evening to you from Australia. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you are as well, my friend. I hope you've had a nice day. And Eric, wish you could bring all the Pokemon to Scarlet and Violet, but they could have bans on certain Pokemon. For Tony's, I just want to show off my shiny Naganadel in the Union Circle. Such a great shiny as well. I know, it's a shame, isn't it, that there's like all of these Pokemon that just you can't port in. Like the Tapus as well, like you just can't get the Tapus. It's sad. You can easy do 115. I appreciate the support, Phoenix. Thank you. Gary, I'm doing good. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your Thursday. Thanks for joining the stream. Even if you don't like the stream, leave a like. I love it. I love the, yeah, there's not even a question. You just got to do it. Got to do it. Nearly empty, and Elm won't tell the terminal's not working. It's actually online. She's becoming concerned and worried for him. Mew and Jirachi and shiny locked in BDSP. Yeah, they are. Yeah, so you can get them early on, and that's if you've got save data of Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee on your games, and then you can get those, but they are shiny locked, which is unfortunate. But so Jirachi is a bit of an odd one, because Jirachi is one of those mythicals that you can hunt in Ruby and Sapphire through the Colosseum bonus disc and the Pokemon channel as well. So you can get Jirachi there and then shiny hunt for it that way, which is a long hunt. But you can also get it in, I think, Pokemon Emerald as well. So you can get Jirachi and the shiny hunt for Jirachi in Pokemon Emerald using the arbitrary code execution, like the orange. It's a glitch basically, but you can hunt it, and then it's pretty much ends up being the same OT as what I think the Japanese event for shiny Jirachi was, but it was like a Japan exclusive, so it does end up being the same as that, which is a bit like, I guess in a way, the 8F glitch that you would do for Mew in Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow, you know. So there is that way to do it. And there's a similar one for Manaphy as well, where you can get that, because shiny Manaphy you can only get from Pokemon Ranger, really doing the egg, but you got to do it on like a new save. Oh, it's like, that's an absolute hideous shiny hunt. But there is a way to do it in Emerald as well, which is kind of interesting, but it's like, how long have we got left to do these Animal Crossing tunes? Got to getting them in nice and early this morning. Apparently Shaman's name is meant to be derived from heaven in another language. Is that true? Never heard that before. Why did you just say that BTS commented on my comment on YouTube video? Huh? What? Octavius, I have no idea what you mean. What you mean? Do you think you'll get the Murray before the starter on Soul Silver? Almost 6k resets is nuts. I feel like it might happen, yeah. Could do. And I've said as well, if we get the Mareep before we get the shiny starter, then we're abandoning Soul Silver, which will be actually really sad. Because we've come so far with the resets on this now that it's like, well, we're so deep. I feel like I kind of have to continue, but I feel like we have to draw a line with it at some point, you know, just to play through the actual Nuzlocke, because otherwise there's no way I can really play through the Nuzlocke and do consistent amount of resets at the same time with the Soul Silver, so it would be really like, there wouldn't be any sort of like rhythm to it, and I think it would be really slow with the resets. So I think, yeah, if we get the Mareep, it is going to be game over for Soul Silver. I've even swapped the consoles around this morning, so we've got the different cards in the different consoles. Sejiv, how are you doing? They could have brought back Xerneas with a nerf. Definitely they nerfed Deoxys because they can't get superpower anymore, and I really wanted to try a skill swap strat with Malamar. Yeah, that would have been so good, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't nerfed Xerneas. Maybe there's some reasoning behind that for ZA. I don't know. With Geomancy, I mean, it's still a 2-turn move, but you just get around it, don't you? I mean, you have to kind of hold the power herb item, but it's so worth it. Like the trade-off for that, it's not really a drawback not having an item just for the Geomancy boost, because it's so oppressive once you get it set up. I'm saying, why did YouTube just prompt me BTS even though I don't like some music? I have no idea. You're asking me a question that I have no answer for, unfortunately. If I could, I need a hotline to Mr. YouTube to ask. But yeah, strange. If you've shown no interest in that before, it's weird to have that shoved onto you. Not catered ads. Master Carnage. We just have to wish that Nintendo smarts it up and adds all the games to the Switch family. Oh, I hope so, mate. I really do. Be so good if they, like, there's literally everyone's like waiting to give them money if they do this. It's crazy that they aren't doing it, really. No, I say it so much, but it's just mad. I'm listening to What Kind of Pokemon Are You? Good luck, Eric. Nice, mate. What kind of Pokemon are you? Maybe it will bring us the luck we need. So nice to get the candy floss sheep today, though. K-pop love. Exactly. Lisa, I need one more Pokemon for the shiny charm, and of course it's a space-time distortion exclusive. Of course it is. Which one is it, Lisa? It's so annoying when it's like that one. I had it with the Cranidos, and it took me such a long time to get the distortion. Then every time it would appear, there would be a Sheldon in it, and I think I've got to wait another 15 minutes at least before the next one. I hope you manage to pick it up soon. It's so frustrating when it's literally the last one. Jerome, how are you doing? It's always a gamble. You are not getting anything, but always believing the next one might be it. Exactly, mate. It always could be that next one. So we'll keep going and hope that we do get lucky with it. Man, I left your stream yesterday and you were in the same location. Wishing you luck for some shiny soon. Sir Bubbles, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. We definitely need the luck. Lisa, Origin Xerneas with the old fairy aura that boosts fairy attacks by 100%. Geomancy in one turn. That would have to be in-game only, Lisa. Could you imagine how bust that would be? That would be so broken. There would be nothing that could even come close to it. I thought the announcement of ending Pokemon Bank would mean them come to the Switch, but so far no luck. Yeah, I was with you on that. I thought exactly the same when they announced it. It was like, okay, well they must be compensating it somehow, but yet to see. But maybe that's why they're delaying the closure of Bank and Transfer. They're kind of waiting to give a date for that when they're closer to knowing if I guess the classic games are going to be ported over to the new system. They would make bank by adding all the games at least like 500 per person. Yeah. If they did all of the old games, it'd be wild. John, how are you this morning, mate? Good to see you. Today is opening day for baseball in the US. Have you been to a baseball game before? I haven't, mate. I would love to, though. I'd love to experience it. I think it would just be such a great, like, because yeah, there was a baseball game in Japan when I was over there, but you know, I think because Baseball in Japan's quite big, but I don't think it would be the same as the US. I feel like the US would be the place to go and experience a baseball game. I think the ideal place, I don't know, like baseball, I don't know what the best baseball teams are. Like the most famous ones from like shows that I've watched, TV, and people have talked about, obviously Yankees. Are the Red Sox the other one in New York? Have New York got two teams? I might be sounding really dumb here, but I don't know. And Decidueye, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. I'm at 1,510 soft resets. Hopefully you find something shiny soon, my friend. Keep going with it. I think that's the only way. It's Sheldon. Yeah. Shiny at 700. I hope so. Thanks for the guess, though. I hope we do see it. 700 would be a nice number as well. Must have missed so many shinies, right? Riley, you missed so many. Can't believe it. We just kept resetting over the shiny starter because we were like, where's Riley? He's not here. So we just ran away from all the shiny Mareeps. There's about 10 of them. And then the shiny starters as well. Go Cubs. All the games before Gen 6 are especially amazing because there's no such thing as Fruit Loop type. Fruit Loop type. This is true. I can't take any attack from Origin. Xerneas, lol. $20 beer and sleeping in the heat. What's that for? Lumpy. Yankees and Mets from New York. Boston Red Sox. Boston are the Red Sox. Sorry to any Boston fans out there. Probably offended you. I swear I didn't know. Red Sox are Boston. Just got a shiny Terrakion and just completed the shiny Swords of Justice trio. Nice, FN. That's awesome to hear, my friend. I loved shiny Terrakion as well. Which one out of the three is your favorite one? New York Mets and New York Yankees. The Yankees. Yankees and their pinstripes. Do they still wear pinstripes, or have they ever worn pinstripes? Sure, it is pinstripes, isn't it? Their uniform. Back to watching you grind, but only a quick view as superb weather, and I don't want it to waste outdoors day like this. I'll be back tonight. Mats, have a great time out and about today, mate. Enjoying the sunshine. I don't blame you. Got to take advantage of it when the weather's good, mate, and some of that fresh air as well. But thanks for hopping in and saying hello, mate. Great to see you as always. By the way, get a Pokemon. Can you full swipe? Yeah, I mean, we can't because we're so early into the playthrough at the moment, so getting something like that is like pretty impossible for us at this stage. But yeah, it's always a great idea to get a full swipe user to help if you do come across those shinies. Continue my hunt for shiny Xurkitree and Ultra Moon save until the stupid space time distortion appears. I hope it's soon. I hope it's soon. Lumpy baseball equals expensive beer and sleeping in the sun. I was like, no shade, so you're just out in the wild stuff. It's raining. It's a miserable experience then. That's not fun. $20 for a beer as well. That's crazy. Be some good beer in a gold cup, but I guarantee it's not. Doing a massive attempt of 100% every Pokemon game. Wow, sick. Where are you up to with that? That is a huge, monumental task. That's awesome, though. Good luck with it, my friend. I hope you enjoy running through 100% and everything. Love to shove all the fairy Pokemon into a steel vault filled to the brim with poison sludge. Not a fan of the old fairy types then, never melt ice. Poor Sylveon. What about those fairy steel types that would just be like shrugging it off? They'd be like, this doesn't affect us. My first baseball memory is going to the Mets game when I was 8. I was excited because the pitcher's name was Tsuto Yoshi. All my 8-year-old brain thought about was Yoshi from Mario Bros. I love that. Just Yoshi on the pitch, just throwing balls out his mouth with his tongue, making the classic Yoshi, signature Yoshi sound. Oh man, I feel sorry. I bet it was so disappointing when you realized it was just a regular guy. The shiny charms, so not too many. It's that Professor Oak, the baseball slander is not good. I feel like I can't even comment. Like, when I haven't been to a game and I've very rarely seen, I barely know the rules for baseball. I mean, we played softball at school, but that's as close as you get to like baseball in the UK at least. Which is fun, but it's not really the same, is it? Why does Runaway have a secondary effect by now? Like being able to switch even if trapping moves are in play. Yeah, it'd be nice if it did. And that'll be yank beers, so you need to have twice as much. Like the light, is that like a light beer? Light, Bud Light. Or cause. The cause is, I guess, not as, it's just light, isn't it? It's not low alcohol, I guess. Playing Pokemon Quest right now. Nice, Octavius. Hope you're having a good time in the game. Before I started shiny hunting, my nightmares were about falling. Now it's about losing a shiny. Better than falling though. That feeling when you wake up after you've had, like, after you were falling in a dream is horrible. Horrible. But Pokemon Conquest, is that Pokemon Conquest, Octavius, that you're playing? Or Pokemon Quest? It just brought memories of Pokemon Conquest. Going to Philadelphia Phillies opening day on Sunday. Weather permitting, my team's game was postponed today due to rain. I usually go to 5 or so baseball games. Yeah, that's awesome, David. Is it like a full day as well when you go? Because I know, like, with the NFL games and stuff like that, it's normally like, I always hear stories like you go to, like, people have like barbecues in the parking lots and stuff like that before the game. So it's like a full day. Is it the same sort of thing with baseball? I feel like I want to do the standard, like, typical thing. Go to a baseball game, get a hot dog, get a goofy hat, enjoy the game. Yeah, do all that stuff. Don't know what else you would do at a baseball game, but yeah. We get a shiny at or before 6,025 checks, Master Carnage. I hope you are right, my friend. Well, we're not too far away from that now. We are not far away from that. Going to fly as Blackhawks Saturday to get a look at Connor Bedard. How long does a baseball season last? Because is it a season, or is it like all the World Series? Because the World Series, is that a separate thing to like a normal season? Because I know you've got like your major leagues. I worked with a guy from New York in one of my previous jobs, and he tried to explain it to me. And I know you've got like the major leagues, and then you've got the leagues below that. But that's, yeah, I should have listened more carefully. Should be done with my X and Y playthrough today. Nice. One more gen down on my Origin Dex Pokeballs. Only Diamond and Pearl next. I didn't go in order. That's awesome. That's amazing. That's an amazing quest to do. Well, I hope you have a lot of luck finishing up X and Y and then jumping into Diamond and Pearl. Which one are you doing? Are you going into Platinum, or are you just going in, just picking random? Australian rules football is the same thing. It's just drinking expensive beer and trying not to get sunburned if you're not inside the stadium. What are Australian rules football? What differences are the rules to regular football? Is that like hand? You can pick the ball up. FN, cricket is your favorite sport. FN, I cannot get into cricket. I've never been able to. I'm sorry if I'm upsetting you by this comment, but yeah, cricket's like the one sport I've just never been able to get into ever. I just don't get it. I really never enjoyed it at school when we played it, and it just, yeah, I don't know. We had a cricket club near where we lived as well when we were kids. There's always like cricket games going on, but just could never got into it. And whenever it was on the TV, I'd be like, I remember when I was younger, I was like, there could be cartoons on instead of this. It probably probably affected me in some sort of way. Aussie Rules is awesome. MLB season 162 regular season games to determine playoff seeding, and playoff teams play a seeded postseason tournament that ends with the World Series. 162 games. Wow, that's crazy. Like, you're playing like what, 2-3 times a week? That's mad. That's a lot of baseball. Mushroom Tube, how you doing? I hope you're well. I recently completed shiny living decks. I'm currently doing a Go stamped shiny decks. Wow, generation 3 at the moment. That's amazing, my friend. Good luck with getting the Go stamp decks complete. That's a huge task. That's amazing though. Congrats on getting the shiny living decks done though. That is something very nice to have done, especially before Gen 10 comes around. It's only sport I only really excel at, so that's probably plays a part. Definitely, if you're good at it as well, then definitely get into a lot more. Like, I like golf, and I know a lot of people find golf like super boring. So I get, you know, it's not everyone's jam. Lumpy, my side stream is lagging. I'll restart and be right back. See you in a minute, my friend. Now, Augie, someday, hopefully before bank transporter disappears, I'll find a platinum copy or find someone willing to sell it at a reasonable price. Oh, tell me about it. Platinum is just ridiculously expensive. So pricey. Like, I'm in the same boat as you at the moment, because I don't know where my platinum game is gone, but I've been looking for the longest time at like picking a copy up, and I'm like, everything is like 80-90 pounds that I'm seeing, and I really would like, I mean, I could just buy the cart, but I would prefer to have it boxed as well. And then you got to be really careful, because you have to be, you don't want to be buying something for that money and it turn out to be a fake or a repo, you know. So there's so many fake platinum copies out there as well. You've got to be so careful with what you kind of end up buying. I think you could go for a Japanese copy. They're a lot cheaper, but then I guess, you know, you have the problem of playing through the game in Japanese. If you want to read any dialogue, it's going to be pretty difficult, unless you fluent in Japanese, of course, which I am not. 6 to 7 times a week for MLB teams during the season. Sometimes they play 8 games in a week. Double headers. Wow. How long does a game normally last? That sounds brutal. It's like no rest at all. Thanks, bro. I hope you're okay. Defo be fun just to focus on all the newest stuff to go to the decks. Has been hard. I don't know if I will get it done, as from speaking to other collectors, Gen 5 is meant to be hard. I can imagine, mate. Yeah, that is brutal. Haven't they got the in Go at the moment, the elemental monkeys at the moment in Go? I don't know if they're available in their shiny forms, but I know I caught a bunch of them at the weekend. It's like, I feel like these haven't been in the game for a while, but yeah, the Gen 5 stuff feels like it would be tough. But good luck with it, my friend. It's a huge thing to do, and it'll be so good to like finish that off, especially before like ZA comes out or anything. Like you say, picking up and adding to it after that point will make like just, yeah, keeping the collection in a good place super easy to do. The Mets and Phillies will play 2 games in London in June at the London Stadium. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. They converted all into... That's wild. I have platinum in my DS right now, Aaron. Nice. John, I feel like I want to go, but I also feel like I wouldn't get the true American experience if I go to one in the UK, you know what I mean? And Evelyn, so started when the song comes up. Recently swapped out Black 2. Nice, yeah, another great classic game as well. I already learned that lesson the hard way. Bought a fake copy for 130 US. Oh, mate, I am so sorry to hear that. Did you manage to like get the money back or anything? That is horrible. That is horrible. Yeah, I'm like really sketchy because I think unless like I'd rather pick it up in person because I think it's easier to tell if you've got the cart in hand and you can actually have a look at it properly for like some of the tells if it's a fake or not. But sometimes you can get the pictures aren't that great with listings and stuff like that online. You've got to be so careful. I've been checking eBay daily for any decent price copies of platinum, HeartGold, soul silver, black and white, anything. It's all absurdly priced. Yeah, it's all crazy priced. I think like I honestly feel like the best thing that you can do is like, you know, just go to secondhand stores and stuff like that, and maybe secondhand game stores as well, where you can maybe pick up copies that aren't like ridiculously priced, you know. You know, in Jurassic Park World, the game and the Switch is on sale. Can't afford it. Did you know that Jurassic World, the game, and the Switch is on sale? I didn't even know there was a Jurassic World game. Yeah, the MLB players literally have 24/7 job. It's crazy. I know they get paid quite well, don't they? But like, if you're playing that often, it doesn't kind of work out. It's like, it's grueling. It's not like football where you're getting like, you know, a lot of downtime between matches. You're maybe playing once or twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. But I mean, that's like the worst it's gonna get. That's like absolutely brutal. Sheldon, show yourself. Too expensive to buy, and I've played the ones I've got 100 times. Go WWE, Master Carnage. Love a little bit of WWE. Right, come on, let's check these ones. Nada. As soon as they choose to remake them, the price will drop. I think so as well. Yeah, I think when they port them over, if they do ever port them over, whether it's to the Switch or Switch successor, I think that will be time when they kind of tip down value. But then they're probably going to be, we're going to all be at the point where we're not going to be able to port anything up to the newer games with those. So that's when the price will go down, you know. I think that's quite like similar to if you look at picking up red, blue and yellow. They are way cheaper than like copies of Emerald, even though they're the original games. They're way cheaper to pick up. Maybe not boxed. Well, probably boxed as well. Probably cheaper than Emerald, to be fair, which is crazy. Because you can still port things over, but yeah, I think that'll be when we see the price come down. I always recommend buying from local pawn shops. Offer them 50% under what they're asking. Bring another game, a gen or 2 systems. Check to see if they trade, interact with the systems. Yeah, it's always a good thing to try and do, just to bring the price down a bit, make it more affordable, you know. Especially if you've got like older stuff that you just don't really want anymore, that you'd be happy trading in. It's always a good option to go with. He's asked me to lend it to him for duplication. I don't know what to do. Lars, what was the first bit of that comment? Where are we? Lars, Cyrus, by the way, wondering, I farmed a Regieleki and some others, and a friend of mine has been trying to get it for months now. He wanted to use it in a tournament. He's asking me to lend it to him for duplication. I don't know what to do. Oh, what? So he wants to take the Regieleki off you that you got in your game legit, and he wants to duplicate it. I don't know, mate. It's always a risk, right? And even if you say like, okay, you can borrow it, just use it in the tournament, just use this one in the tournament and give me it back after you're finished, there's like always the chance that they'll just end up duplicating it. So they've got the copy anyway. I mean, it's not going to affect you, but it's like, it's how comfortable do you feel doing that, you know? I don't know. I don't know if I'd feel super comfortable with that. If that was me anyway, but I'm all for helping people out, but at the same time, it's like, yeah. American experience, whole stadium singing Sweet Carolina in unison during a Red Sox game. That's pretty cool. I'd love to hear that. How many people do you normally get at like a baseball game, and the crowd's normally stacked? Is it like, I don't know, I can't imagine. I'm just comparing it to like football really, where it's like, you know, normally have about like between 60,000-70,000 at some of the bigger stadiums. Or is it more? I can imagine it being more. Second-hand game shops, take advantage, mate. Soul Silver for 400 Australian dollars. And black for 300 Australian dollars. That is ridiculous. I think there's probably some stores out there that don't try and rip you off. But there is probably a lot out there that do try and rip you off as well. Gonna get a few Ribbon Masters and Auras. Anyone have any tips for Pokemon Ami? $800 software research, no shiny yet, but at least it's quick. It is quick. Rockets Blastoise. I hope you're doing well as well and having a nice start to your day as well, my friend. Any other NLR fans here? Is it just me? 7:38 a.m. here in Texas. Good morning, Sergio. How are you doing, mate? Getting to all these bell sprouts. Where are they coming from? Must be early for them. Never melt ice. You speaking about the new TV shows the other day. Well, I think you really enjoyed Trolleyed. It's a British comedy series. Has an excellent cast. Freddie Flintoff and Botham are guest stars. What show? Like what station's that on? I've never even seen it advertised. And Master Keith, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are well, and great to see you as always. Good morning, chat. What are happening with the HeartGold? So we are going for a shiny Mareep in these games at the moment, and while we're doing it, we're just going to continue the shiny starter resets in the Soul Silver in hope of getting one of the shiny starters. But as soon as the Mareep turns up, we're going to be ditching the Soul Silver. So the Soul Silver starter hunt is kind of on a bit of a timer at the moment, where as soon as we get the Mareep, the starter hunt in this game is kind of over. But we've got the starter in HeartGold, so we're all good there. It's just got to try get the starter in this one before the beep Mareep turns up. Sergio, I have switched consoles. Yes, I've done it for this morning in hope that it will make some sort of difference, which you never know, it might do. It hasn't done yet, but we're still early into the stream, so we might get a little bit of luck today. Hopefully we do. Not with all these bell sprouts kicking around though. My baseball team averaged 30k 1,000 people per game last year, but they are on the higher end of the league. That's still a lot when you think of the amount of games, you know, like averaged as well. Wow. The game is bullying you. It's definitely bullying. I feel like it's the system or the game. I don't know which one to say it is. Probably the game. $400 Australian dollars roughly equals £200. That's ridiculous. Like that is yeah, they are scamming. Yes, same. Although I did get the Mew from you, so that is the same in my eyes, I guess, kind of. But that is, I guess, in a way. But the thing is, there's glitches in the old games that allow you to duplicate, and also the way that that came from Red Virtual Console, it got all the correct. So all of those Mews, there was not one of those Mews that I distributed that would have been the same as any of the other ones. They all had different heights, different like IV spreads, everything. I think the only thing that would have been the same would be the OT and then the nature as well. But everything else was very unique about those Mews because they were generated properly through the path of transporter to bank to home and then into Scarlet and Violet. So all of that sort of thing, that's why it was kind of a little bit different doing that. Whereas with the newer games, there is no real way to duplicate Pokemon. I mean, there's ways to do it, of course, like we had in BDSP and stuff like that. But I mean that they put stuff in place to kind of prevent you from even moving those Pokemon off the games if you did that, you know. So I just feel like doing it with newer Pokemon, it's a little more risky, but I guess I see a point. But I think there's a slight difference just because those older games aren't patched and they have such flaws in them to allow you to kind of do it. Baseball stadiums themselves are small compared to other sports. Largest baseball stadium holds 56,000 people. Wow, that's about the same as like Newcastle Stadium, St James's Park. I would have thought they would have been, and that's the biggest one. Wow, that is, yeah, that's surprising. NFL stadiums must be like way bigger though, right? Going for the long run in the forest tonight. It's 20-mile big forest, but I know the route well. Sick. I hope you enjoy it, mate. Be safe when you're out there as well, my friend. But I hope you enjoy it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Rose, I will see you very soon. Take care of yourself, and hopefully we have maybe some shinies when you come back into this one. Right, there is another beep beep mareep. You know it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen. It's gonna be the Chikorita is the shiny that we get in this game if we get one. It's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's not. Hopefully it won't be. But you know, it's gonna really taunt us. Danny, good morning. How are you doing? Oh no, I forgot about the boots. I forgot about the boots. I've let you all down. Promised and I broke the promise. It wasn't on purpose though. I have genuinely forgot about the boots again. I did it last night on stream, and I did say last night, I was like, no, today would be the boot day, but yeah, I've not got the boots on, just got socks. Letting you down. And Andy, if you get the shiny starter in Soul Silver, can you transfer it to HeartGold so you can have another Pokemon in your team? Yeah, Andy, that's exactly the plan with it. So reason why we're doing it is so we can hopefully have 2 starters in the run, which would be awesome. I think normally I wouldn't do something like this, but just because we've got like we started the whole thing with the 2 copies, and I was hoping that we'd get like one quite early, so then it didn't matter about the other copy. But because we're so deep in with the Soul Silver, by the time we ended up getting the starter, it was like, well, it feels like we should kind of maybe make the effort to try and push on to get the starter in these games, because it can't be that much further away. But that's not turned out to be true. It's still miles off. And Sam, how are you doing? Still thinking about evening 1 week ago where Lee said he can't stream because of something he can't tell us. Well, it shouldn't be too long before you guys find out about that. Shouldn't be too long at all. So hopefully after EUIC, I think it will drop. How did the dupe glitch work in BDSP? Oh, I can't remember, mate, but they patched it. I don't know if they patched it out, but they put something in where they did patch it out. I'm pretty sure I also did a video about it on the channel, but then the update video as well. So they patched it out, at least I know that. And then anything that was duplicated with that glitch, they've put something in the games where they can't be traded out. So they're literally locked in your game for eternity, you know, which was a good thing to do. So, but I can't remember all of the details about it. Sorry, John. It's just a bit hazy. Because it was one of those glitches that was there for such a short period of time. I can't remember, like, really. I never did it with anything. I think I might, if I did cover it, I would have done it on the channel, but probably would have straight away just released the Pokemon because I know there was issues with it, you know. Thanks for the Minio video. Managed to get an orange and a yellow. Gonna go for the rest. Managed to collect all the shiny Pavilion a few months back. Was running if you collected them all. Loved it. Niall, thank you so much for the kind words, and I'm pleased the video was useful, and good job on getting the shiny Minios as well. Really nice to grab those. They are such a pain to get at some points, but I haven't got all of them, the Pavilions yet. No, I've still got a bunch of them to go out and grab. So, but good luck with your hunt for them. I really hope it's a nice, easy one to do, and you get a lot of luck with them shining when you get the different ones in your game. Aaron, come on, Totodile. That's what we need. What's the Jason? Good morning, my friend. I hope you are well. Morning. American football stadiums can reach 80,000 plus for newer stadiums. The biggest are our college football stadiums. Michigan has 107,000. Wow. That is a huge stadium. That's massive. That's crazy. No boots. This toxic spikes are going to be rough. They are, mate. Be poisoned. Badly affected. They'll just faint halfway through the stream. Come on, leap, leap, Mareep, shut up. We needed to. Recently, I started a shiny hunt shaman in Shining Pearl. Oh, Pika fan, nice. That's so. I hope you manage to see it shine soon. Such a good shiny hunt. Odds are pretty rough, but it'd be worth it when you manage to pick it up. Do let us know if you do see it shine anytime you're on the streams. We would love to say congrats for being able to get it. But yeah, good luck with the resets for it. And Alex, good morning, my friend. And Matt, thank you so much for another gifted membership. Chat, let's show Matt some huge love this morning for his generosity once again. And John picking that up, awesome. So that is great. Thank you so much, Matt. You are an absolute ledge. And I cannot say thank you enough for all the support you give the channel as well, my friend. Really do appreciate it. Have John aboard as well. Gotta run late. Chat, see you next one. Professor Oak, take care of yourself, mate. And thanks for coming by the stream this morning. Welcome, John, to the Squirtle Squad. To the squad. I need to get the Squirtle Squad glasses sorted. Bump. Another sheep. Any static Pokemon shiny locked in BDSP? I don't think they are. I think you can catch everything shiny in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Pretty sure. I don't think they shiny locked anything. Just trying to think. No, I think everything you can shiny hunt. All of the legendaries that you get in Pal Park are available to get shiny. Then all the Romas like Cresselia you can get. Darkrai you can get. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything that you can't shiny hunt in the games. I'm pretty sure anyway. Anything springs to mind, I'll let you know. Only shiny lock things in BDSP are the Mew and Jirachi. Yeah, which are, yeah, actually they are the only things, which are you get at the very start of the game. And they're dependent on if you've got a save file of brilliant Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee on your console. So have you seen the Pokemon Rumble figures? I haven't. They're nice. Would they be like stuff that you would like good for displays? Sorry, I was thinking Legends Arceus. Okay, so Legends Arceus, all the static stuff is shiny locked in Legends Arceus, which is really, yeah, really sad. You can't catch anything shiny in Legends Arceus. Not the static stuff anyway, the legendaries. Everything out in the wilds you can shiny hunt though, but none of those in Legends Arceus are available to get in their shiny forms, unfortunately. How do you shiny hunt mythicals in BDSP? Is it an event item? Yeah, it is. So you need, for the Darkrai, it was the members card. And then for Shaman, it's Orc's Letter. And those events for those items ended a long time ago. So you can't actually even access them in the games now, which is really frustrating for those that missed the events, because I think the events themselves only ran for like a month each, which is like crazy. Really, it would have been better to just have them kind of available for players that were buying the games at any point to be able to access those events, but they decided not to go down that route, which is, yeah, really frustrating. And they patched ways to use because there was a way to use the void glitch almost in BDSP to begin with, but they patched that out, so I don't know if you can still even access that. There might be ways, because if you could do that, then you could get to the Shaman, and you could get to the Darkrai as well to hunt. I don't know if you could get to the Darkrai. I think you could get to where Darkrai was located, but I think you still needed the members card to be able to battle it. So yeah, I'm not really too sure, but you can still go into Diamond and Pearl, and you can use the void glitch in those games, and you can hunt for Shaman and Darkrai in those games, and Arceus as well, because you can get the Arceus from the Hall of Origins, but it can never be shiny in Diamond or Pearl. And I think if you want to trade the Darkrai, off the top of my head, if you want to trade the Darkrai up to Pokemon Home, I believe you need to have caught the Darkrai in Pokemon Diamond. I think if you catch it in Pokemon Pearl, I don't think it'll trade up to Home, and I don't think the Shaman can trade up at all. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'd have to go and look though. But yeah, when you look at like the amount of mythical Pokemon there aren't many that you can actually shiny hunt ever in games. So it's really few and far between. Like, you've got Mew from Red, Blue, and Yellow. The Virtual Consoles, of course. That's the way you would probably more likely do it. You've got Celebi from Pokemon Crystal, which is the only way. It was distributed as an event, as a shiny event in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Jirachi you can get with the exploit glitch in Emerald, but really you're looking at like a legit way to get it. I mean, the glitch is a legit way to get it. It's just a bit more of a complex way to get it. But bonus disc for Colosseum, and then Pokemon Channel bonus that you can get, and that would be for the Jirachi, and that again is a pretty tedious task to get it, because it takes a lot of resets to be able to get the Jirachi and shiny. Deoxys, you've got Emerald, you've got Fire Red, Leaf Green. Again, you can use like the Pomeg glitch to get those in the game, or you can inject it through something like the GB operator. Then after Deoxys, what would the next one be? Just trying to think now. But yeah, there's pretty much where the line like ends really with them. We'll reset that. Shiny Fione is the only one that you can get in Violet. Yeah, you can get shiny Manaphy. You can trade it up, because you can get shiny Manaphy using the exploit glitch in Emerald. So there is a way to get shiny Manaphy and then trade it up that way. So that you can do it, but you can breed Manaphy to get shiny Fione, but you can't evolve Fione. That's the only issue with it. So you have that like little issue there, where you can get a shiny Fione but not a shiny Manaphy. And then the only other ones that have been released like shiny, I think you had shiny Diancie, which was a Japanese only shiny event. Shiny Zeraora, which was Sword and Shield everywhere event, so that was online. But nothing else I don't think has been released in their shiny form for mythicals. So like stuff like Hooper, Volcanion, Meloetta, Victini, Keldeo. Like why they didn't just like allow you to shiny hunt Keldeo on Sword and Shield is like crazy. I don't really understand why they locked it in Sword and Shield. It would have been like at least a way to tick it off, you know? Yeah. Makes me feel like I need to get the games immediately they are released. Yeah. I know I still feel like I want to get the shiny Mew from Emerald as well, like from the old C map in Emerald, but got the Deoxys to get in Leaf Green before we even think about that. Damn, my relaxed morning in the office with my coffee has come to an end. Time to actually work. Bogus. That is bogus, mate. How dare they? You want to just lock that door and pretend you got like a meeting going on. Just have a chill morning instead. Bro, he told me the Mareep was like 1 in 8,000 odds. Yesterday I watched a guy on a stream saying he had been searching for it for 2 months, had found 27,000 Mareeps. No one was shiny. Like what? Yeah, it's crazy. It's just how it goes sometimes. Like they are the odds of it appearing. It doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to get it in those odds. It's like us with the shiny starter at the moment, because technically our odds are like 1 in 2,000 for seeing one of these starters shiny. But like you can see how many resets we've done now. We're pretty much nearly at odds, or really at odds for all three right now. And it doesn't necessarily mean when we get there we're going to be able to get the shiny. There's like no guarantees ever with them, which is kind of sad, but it's just how it goes. You can have really good luck like we got with the Geodude, like you got for your shiny Cyndaquil. You can have like really bad luck and then you can go on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, full odds hunting for you, Alex, as Riley says. Yeah, it is a gamble the whole time. Man, I've pressed that twice. I can't press it this time around. This one I can. How are you playing these games? GB in both hands? Oh yeah, so one hand each basically. It's a bit of a juggle, and then run away with this one, which is fine. And then just, yeah, if I need to reset, I got 2 hands for this one. Yeah, so it's a little bit swapping over at times when I have to. Lumpy, total bogus, Riley. I just heard I'm out at noon today. Well, I'm sick. Monday, Tuesday, work yesterday, and noon today. Tomorrow's holiday. All day and a half of work this week. That's what I like to hear, mate. That is brilliant. And out at noon today and then off. That's awesome, Lumpy. You got much planned for over the weekend, my friend? Anything exciting planned for Easter? Or just a nice chill weekend? You get it on the exact number of odds. Glom, could you imagine? That would be like that. If that happened, that would be hilarious. It'd be like, okay, it's all right. There's a chance you can get it before then, but you will guarantee to get it on the exact number that it is. That'd be hilarious. Nothing there and nothing there. Hoping we get some shine today, Lee. Oh, you're such a positive person in the Pokemon community. You deserve some great. Oh, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. I don't feel like I feel like, I don't know. I feel a bit fuzzy headed and not myself this morning coming in. I don't know whether I'm just tired or, yeah. So I do apologize if I'm not my usual upbeat self this morning. I just feel a little bit, yeah, drab is the word, I think. But hopefully we do see the shiny come in this morning. That would definitely be enough to lift the mood, I'm sure. I think my luck is ruined since the time I got my shiny Ralts in like 30 seconds. That's a nice shiny to get, like 30 seconds. That's crazy. But nah, your luck's not ruined. It'll come back round. Like Riley says though, and I kind of believe him, I feel like stuff evens itself out at times. You know, if you get an early shiny, then maybe your next hunt, maybe the one after that will be a little bit longer. So I think things all even out in the end. No quitting, Lee. There is no quitting, mate. No quitting. This has the making of a video for worst luck ever. I mean, for that, I feel like we'd need to continue on with the shiny starter hunt until we see it. Can you not use rubber bands on the DS? US soft resetting to make it easier. It's not too bad. Honestly, it's like just like once in a while I'm just having to move my hand over to do it. So it's not terrible. I don't know what the left and right buttons would do in this situation. They do anything? They don't do anything, so it'd probably be okay to do, yeah. But I'd still need two hands anyway, because you've got, with the HeartGold Soul Silver resets, you have to, it's not like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon where it's the LR and start. It's LR select and start, so you need two hands pretty much regardless on this one, which makes it a little bit more trickier, but the band would probably help a little bit with it. Cop de Loop, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. Plan is still Mareep and a starter. I've been playing through Omega Ruby. Lots of fun going back to that game just called Groudon and catching National Dex Pokemon. Very fun. Nice, mate. Yeah, that's the plan at the moment. Trying to get the Mareep, and I've said if we get the shiny Mareep and we haven't got the starter in Soul Silver yet, then we're just going to abandon Soul Silver, and we'll move on in the playthrough with just the one starter. So the Soul Silver's on a little bit of a timer depending on when the shiny Mareep, if the shiny Mareep ever appears, but we'll see how we get on with it. Maybe the shiny starter will appear, hopefully before like 7,000 resets. We only got 1,000 to go. But I did say on the stream last night, I was like, we were talking about the when bank and transporter close, and I was saying if it closes anytime, if it gets announced closing anytime soon, we're gonna have to do like a marathon stream where we just go until we get that shiny Deoxys. That's the one that I need to get before, because we've started that, and then obviously all the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon shinies as well, and the wormholes. I feel like I need to finish those off, so there'll be like a marathon stream, and then if we can squeeze in the Mew as well. I don't know, we just continually stream from the time it's announced it's closing until the time it is closed, just to make sure that we get everything. Yo, Geeks, I hope the gym was good, mate. Great to see you as always. Hope you had a good session this morning. Busy weekend in the bakery, but just hang with the kids and meals with the family. Oh, that sounds amazing, mate. And there's definitely worse places you could be than in a bakery where there's loads of deliciously cooked goods being produced all weekend. Mate, that sounds ideal. Well, I hope you enjoy the weekend with the family, mate, and just have a bit of relax when you can as well. Did you hear about the shiny hunter reversal who hunted shiny Feebas and Sun Shield via rod fishing for I think 2 to 3 years? He got it a few months back. Wow. No, I didn't, Gloam. That's crazy. 2 to 3 years. Was that like that? Was that couldn't have been? Was that like continuous, like every stream for 2 to 3 years, or was that like on and off? That's ridiculous. Wonder how many like encounters it took to get it. Should continue the shiny starter until it shows. Do you think? Not give up on it. Go get your boots, might change your day. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the boots now. They're all the way. Just making excuses. They're all the way. They're not even that far. They're like in the next room, so I could go and do it, but I feel like I'd have to get up, and it's a lot of effort to go. To use my legs today feels a lot of effort. It's time to do the mochi dance. You need to make a sandwich. The mochi dance might have to come out. Are you planning on doing the shiny Rayquaza hunt in these games at the end of the playthrough? Probably not, because I got Rayquaza not that long ago in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, so I feel like I don't know if I need or have the will to shiny hunt Rayquaza again, to be honest. Because I got it in those games, I feel like, yeah, I'll probably pass up on it from these games. Is Rayquaza even available in HeartGold, Soul Silver? I'm not even too sure it is. Any news on this next 7-star Terror? No, Sergio, I think it'll be Sunday night before we get anything announced, if we are getting one or not. But I keep thinking it's going to be this Sunday, but they might not even do one next week. It's been such a long time since we had one. Oh, there's a tiny part of me there that just looked down there and saw the purple, and I thought it was a pink Mareep, but it wasn't. It was just a Rattata. Is the shiny hunt easier in Ultra Sun and Moon than Dynamax Adventures? Like, the odds are worse in Ultra Sun and Moon, but I feel it's easier because you've got way quicker resets, because you can just soft reset for it, so it's way quicker to cycle through than in Dynamax Adventures in particular, where it's like, it's a pretty long process, to be honest, isn't it? Like, to go through the Dynamax Adventures over and over and over again, because it's like, what, basically between 10 and 15 minutes per run. Whereas, like, in that amount of time, you could probably do, oh, I don't know how many resets you could do, but the resets are really quick with Ultra Sun and Moon. So yeah, I feel like I prefer it to the Dynamax Adventures, to be honest. Like, I prefer Dynamax Adventures in a stream because then everyone can kind of get involved, which is nice. But I think if I was doing the hunt myself, just for efficiency, I would probably choose Ultra Sun and Moon to do that. Lisa, it's really boring in Ultra Sun and Moon, but I got every single legendary in Ultra Moon done in 6 months. That's pretty epic, and there's a lot of shinies, legendaries available to hunt. So I mean, that's a good marker for you. I don't know if you could do that in Sword and Shield with the Dynamax Adventures. I feel like it would take a lot longer than 6 months to get everything in those games, but I could be wrong. Max, how are you doing? And Blind, how are you this morning? I hope you're both doing well, and thanks for joining the stream. Which Pokemon Gen is the next to get a remake? I would have said Black and White, but who knows, it might be X and Y. But if we're going in like chronological order, or the order that they're normally done in, you would have to say it would be Black and White, but nothing has been confirmed yet. But there's still time this year. They could still bring something out like late November time. Joshua, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. How goes the shiny hunt? It's going, mate. It's going. That's about it. Nothing shiny yet, though. Still going for the Mareep and the shiny starter in Soul Silver. If you're doing Dynamax Adventures online with real people, it's pretty nice. Yeah, that is nice. Like, it was a lot of fun last night when we were doing the Zygarde ones. There was a few really close calls, and when we managed to beat the Zygarde at the end, it was like real nice moment, and that happened a few times in the stream. So like, for that, it's like really good. Whereas yeah, if you're doing it solo by yourself, it can be a pretty grindy process. Yeah, I need 2 Pokemon for my home decks, but don't know if I should keep hunting shinies. Which ones do you need? Josh, good afternoon, my friend. I hope you're well, and thanks for joining the stream. I hope you're having a great day. You got this. I got some news of my own. After your stream ended last night, I finally caught my shiny pink Sneasel. Nice. After a week and a half of hunting. Joshua, that is awesome to hear, mate. Super happy for you. Get that pink Sneasel. Such a great shiny. Adventures is great if you have online. Playing offline is a nightmare. Yeah, especially if you're doing like the Zygarde, like doing that solo. I can't remember who it was. Someone last week in the on the stream was saying they managed to get Zygarde. It took them a long time, but did it solo. And that is absolutely, that's an accomplishment, I feel, in itself, you know, just doing it solo. Wow, crazy. It's hard enough when you've got a whole bunch, a whole team with you online. Never mind with the NPCs in Sword and Shield that are like absolutely terrible. Like the worst NPCs. They may as well not be there most of the time. Ashley, you need to go to the embedded tower on Route 47 after getting Kyogre Groudon. Going to Professor Oak and getting the Jade Orb, Osirus, and HeartGold Soul Silver to get Rayquaza. Ah, okay, so you can get it, the Jade Orb. Thanks, Ashley. Appreciate that update. I can never remember hunting it in these games. How did you get the Aurora ticket? The Aurora ticket for Deoxys. I used some questionable methods. I got the event ticket and injected it into the game using the GB operator. So in the physical copy of the game, but you can use the pomade glitch to do it. And you can glitch the event into the game, but it was easier to do with the GB operator. It's so seamless. If you've got that bit of kit, then you can just inject it into the game cart and then you can hunt Deoxys that way. It's the same in Emerald as well with the old C map and any of the other events that you can get in Emerald that were like a distribution only. Favorite Tarantino film? Mine's Reservoir Dogs. Ooh, favorite Tarantino film? I'd probably say Pulp Fiction. You know, I love Pulp Fiction. One of my, yeah, I think it's always a film that I would sit and enjoy. Reservoir Dogs is really good, but yeah, Pulp Fiction, probably one of my favorites. Although Django's very good. One of my, like, Django's amazing. So I would also put like Django up there. Django. Then you got Inglourious Bastards as well, which is another classic. I just found out in the US had a game code for Dazzling Shiny Zygarde. Wow, yeah, there was it 2017, I think? Around that time? Yeah, you could get it, which is crazy to think that it was available once upon a time. But yeah, so much faster than Dynamax without the animations. Yeah, without the animations, it's a lot quicker, isn't it? I'm not sure about doing it in Platinum because this is like, because this device here, basically this is the GB operator, so the actual physical card goes into the system, and then that plugs into your PC. But then you can, you know, you can inject from that. I'm not really sure how you would do it on a DS with Platinum, and I don't know if you could have the same sort of way of doing it. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't think so, but there is the Void glitch. Actually, not on Platinum, because the Void glitch got patched, didn't it, in Platinum, so you can't really do it in Platinum. You can do it in Diamond and Pearl though, but like I was saying before, you just have to be careful about which game you do it in to trade them up if you are going for the shiny. But you can get Darkrai and you can get Shaman for sure, and even Arceus from the whole of Origins in those games as well. Can you explain the pomade glitch for Deoxys? I want to get Deoxys in my Gen 3 games. Cop-de-loop. I am not the, like, I've never done it before myself, so I really can't. I know basics of it, but I wouldn't really feel like I'd be the best person to explain it. There is content on YouTube. There's some, I think Papa Hefe does a really, got a video on it. I'm a Blissey might have a video about the pomade glitch as well, but I'm pretty sure Papa Hefe has one that might be worth having a look at for an explanation of it. Be a fun one to do on Emerald, like at some point, like on a stream, to do something like that. It'd be wild to do it, but you can pretty much get anything doing it, you know. Right, I forgot. Diamond and Pill only. I was curious if there was an alt to the Void glitch, because there's a particular one fascinates me. Yeah, so the Void glitch is a lot easier to do now, I think, because it's like there's been so much research into it, with the paths that you need to take to get certain the certain Pokemon available through it. So you're getting stuff now is a lot easier in those games using it, but it has to be Diamond and Pearl, believe, because I don't think you can do any of it in Platinum. Love Jackie Brown, great movie as well. Yeah. Have you already pre-ordered Legend ZA? No, it's not up for pre-order yet. I don't think there's been any pre-order for it. So I doubt we'll get pre-orders for a little while, I think, until, you know, well, I wouldn't have thought it would have been, yeah, maybe like November time, possibly we'll get like pre-orders. Might be before then, but who knows. But I wouldn't imagine Anywhere has pre-orders up for a long time. We're likely to get a gameplay trailer before we get the pre-orders up. Trying to get the Q-Charm glitch with Pokemon Platinum right now. Keep hitting 5026 instead of... Oh, that's so frustrating one. I hope you manage to hit it very soon, mate. Great glitch to get set up. I'd love to do it myself, you know. I think that would be so much fun. Have a playthrough like Pokemon Platinum with the Q-Charm glitch. It'd be so good. Maybe that's what we should do on the channel after we've done these games. Should purchase a copy of Platinum and then we could do that. That would be a lot of fun to do. On the Eon timer, it's so frustrating when you're adjusting it every single time and it seems to keep going backwards and forwards between 2 points and you're just not hitting that one in the middle. I feel you, man. I hope you manage just to get it nailed on in the next couple of tries. It is very frustrating though when that's happening. Requested boy, how are you doing? I hope you're well, having a great day, and thanks so much for joining the stream with us today. Caleb, so because of the stream yesterday, I spent like 2 hours researching Garmin watches. I was curious what they could do. They seem really cool though. Yeah, they've like, I have no regrets about picking mine up. There's just, the problem is like picking the right one because there's so many different models. It's kind of confusing to be like, which one's the one I should get. But yeah, I went with the Venu 2 or the Venu 2, whatever, however it's pronounced. It's like there's not much difference between. I watched the creator and he was like reviewing that one and the new one. He was like, for the price difference, there's like not really much that they do differently. So I was like, no, that's fine. I don't need like the latest one. The other one works super fine. And it's great, like I say. The body battery function though has me worried at the minute because my body battery is like pretty low. And I can't seem to get it to a point where it's staying high. I was looking yesterday though, but it's like so strange saying this. Like, but my stress times are like when I'm streaming, like my stress time goes way up. So that like really tanks my body battery. Like, what is it right now? Let's see if I can have a look. So 35 minus 10 since I started streaming. Which is crazy because all I'm doing is sitting here chatting. I don't feel like I'm stressed in the slightest, but there's obviously something to it. Who knows? But yeah, if you do pick one up, Caleb, you'll have to let me know what you think of it. I really like them though. I think the battery life on them is just amazing, you know? And I'm comparing it to like an Apple Watch, which the battery life on those was just terrible. It was like a toy that had a battery in it. Ashley Gear was so good. Do you know, as well as Samuel Jackson? Love his movies. Samuel, yeah, such good movies. Yeah, Tarantino's movies are always good. Kill Bill as well. Forget about Kill Bill. But yeah, I gotta say Django, probably one of my favorites. I just love that movie. You do a lot of running, so it seems useful, but I need to get it into cardio more. It'd be good for like keeping a track of that, and you know, it has the GPS on it, so if you do a lot of outdoor running, it'll map your runs and stuff like that. And I think it'll probably sync up with stuff like probably all the running apps and things that you can get. What is my favorite Pokemon, Octavius? It would be, I always say Tyranitar, but I got a lot of favorite Pokemon. But we'll put Tyranitar out there at the moment is the one. My Goblin would buzz when it thought I was stressed. I couldn't get it to stop, which is actually stressed me. Yeah, like counterproductive. Just be like, stop it. Yeah. Luckily, mine doesn't ping me at all unless I get a notif, which comes through on my phone. But that's kind of fine. But otherwise, it doesn't ping me too much. Apple Watch Ultra lasts about 3 days with no charge now. Wow, that's a huge improvement. Yeah, the one I had was pretty old, so, but I mean, the charge never lasted past a day, really, you know, so it was pretty bad. We don't want that Chikorita. We don't want to make that mistake. We got nothing. Right, another repel. Set Riley. The song on the background with the vocal harmony remind me Because by the Beatles. I know what you mean, mate. It does sound like it, doesn't it? Like that first bit of it. Should bust out with it. Bump beat a bit of the Beatles. That one, and here we go. Did you know that GB Operator plays the games as ROMs rather than the cartridges? I found a way to play Gen 3 on a 2DS using the native GBA player. Wow. Yeah, I did know that, Adam. It's a little annoying that that's how it works, because it's not like actual physical hardware, so it's like ripping it, playing it as an emulator rather than playing it on actual hardware itself. Yeah. I found a way to play the Gen 3 on a 2DS using a native GBA player. That's wild though. What did you do to set that up? That is awesome. A 2DS as well. English. Do you speak it? There's some actually, some of the lines in Pulp Fiction are brilliant, though. Marcellus Wallace. That is a tasty burger. Do you mind if I have some of your soda to wash down this tasty burger? Classic. Classic Pulp Fiction. It's such a great film. Some of those one-liners are just, yeah, can't beat them. Which is the same. I'd love to animate to some of their songs, but they're taken down. Oh, that is sad, Glom. Beatles stream would have been blocked. It's annoying, isn't it? Because yeah, that would have been really cool. That scene. Favorite Beatles album? I love the White Album. I'd probably say the Red Album, you know. Probably my favorite. I just finished packing up 95% of my belongings. Almost done completely for this move. Wow, Marcus, that's super exciting, mate. Not long to go. When is the actual day then? I'm excited for you, mate. 95% done packing. That is, mate, well prepared. Last minute packing is like literally the worst, so. But I hope it all goes well. April the 5th. Wow, not too long, mate. Like a week. I hate that, like that last few days when you got like everything packed up and you literally just have like a mattress on the floor and you're kind of just waiting for the day to come. Living with like one plate, one set of like cutlery and stuff like that. Be nice when it's all done, mate, and you moved. But you say you're using a repel there. I used it and I get no Pokemon showing. How do you manage to get them to come out while using the repel? So you have to have a level 6. Your Pokemon has to be level 6 when you're using a repel. If it's any higher, then you're not going to get any of these spawns. Summerreap spawn in at level 6 in this area. So you would have to have like your Pokemon at level 6 and not a level above. So that's basically the trick. Using the homebrew, you can install the ROM as GBA Virtual Console and Jex, and they appear on the home page as their own icon, and then load into the GBA Virtual Console. Oh wow! So just that simple way of just around it then. Seems weird that you can pre-order the game before the trailer. So sick. Have you actually pre-ordered ZA? Like, I've not seen any pre-orders for it, which seems wild, unless you're talking about a different game right now. Just have my Switch and Pokemon games box, but not packed. Yeah, mate. That's probably the same thing I would do. Just the last minute, the last thing. We moved our mattress actually today, just using an inflatable for now. Oh, that's even better. So the mattress is ready to go. Ready to go. Inflatable mattress, not too bad. Not for a week anyway, it's alright. And easy to pack down as well when you're kind of ready to go. Alex using a level 17 Flaffy. So what you could do is let that Flaffy faint, have it at the start of your party, and then get like a level 6 Rattata to be in place of it, you know. Do you have a fainted Mareep in front? Yeah, that would yeah, I do. Yeah, in this game Boy. So we've got the Rattata with Runaway just to make it easy to kind of speed up the process, but a Mareep in the front. So I think it makes like the encounter about 80% for Mareep. So it's definitely worth doing if you're going for that one as the shiny. Someone want to join me in a Tapu Lele Pokemon Go raid in 10 minutes? Tobias, I would love to, mate, but I'm a bit tied up at the moment. But anyone else that would like to join Tobias in that Tapu Lele raid, yeah, hit him up in the chat. Why are we getting like just an obscene amount of Hoppips appearing in our game right now? As soon as I've said the static encounters raise the chances by 80%, it's like, nah, Hoppips for free. Timothy, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're good, having a great day, and thanks for hopping in during the stream. And Lars, if I wasn't at work, sure, sadly, still 3 hours to go. 3 hours. That'll fly by, mate. I hope it does for you anyway. Your afternoon's nice and easy. Hatching starter eggs for living decks. Shiny Mudkip on first egg. Wow, Donald, that's amazing, mate. Congrats on the first egg. That is what we like to hear. Which one's next up? I hope you have just as much luck with the next one. And V McMuffin, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are well and having a great day yourself. Hope it's ruined your chain for free. Yeah, just like, nah, not having any of it today. Sergio, my wife's CBD gummies are coming in the mail today. 7 milligram of THC on each gummy. Wow. I guess it's all legal over in the States though, isn't it? You get in trouble over here if we had those. Mr. Policeman would be like, give those here. Then probably take them home and have them for yourself. But yeah. It's so weird that the laws are so different, you know, in kind of similar countries to each other. Just joined, whatever I missed. Let's hope shiny comes in today's stream. Go 8-8, and you've not missed no shinies today, my friend. Just a lot of resets. But like I say, I hope we do get something shiny in today. It'd be nice if we see these shiny starters finally pop up on this Soul Silver, because they're taking their time. Muffin, how are you doing, mate? Sorry I'm late today. I hope the stream was good last night. It was a lot of fun last night, mate. We didn't manage to get any shinies, not even bonus ones through the runs that we did, but it was a really enjoyable stream, mate, and I hope you're doing great yourself. And as always, great to see you, my friend. No shinies so far today, but you know, they might have just been waiting for you guys to jump in before they decided to show up. Let's see if we can get something. The Soul Silver's still playing hardball though. Shiny Abra from the game corner would guarantee success in the run. Oh, that would be amazing one. I think I would probably, I'm gonna say we'll go for the Eevee resets in which, you know, when we get around to it. But I think going for the Eevee because the Espeon would be, I'd love to get shiny Espeon for the run. I think that would be a really cool one for the team to get. I know Xatu would be good because then it kind of fills the gap for a flyer and a psychic type, and Xatu's something that we can actually isolate hunt as well to make it. It might take a while, but it would be like between the Xatu and then the Espeon, I think, out of the two. So they would be the ones that I feel like we should go for, but we'll see how it goes. Lou the Pikachu. How are you doing, Lou? Great to see you. Thanks for hopping in. Hyped to see you next week. Me too, Lou. And we're going to be having a ball at our little home ground in London. Home territory and all. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I hope you're having a good day. How's things going with you? Are you off today? Are you working? Are you just chilling? Hope you're off. I don't know when your Easter holidays fall over in Germany. I would imagine it's the same as here though. But it might be completely different. I don't know. I'm so confused. You guys need to educate me on Easter in Germany. Is it all the same? It's weird. The US depends what state you live in. It's not legal in mine, but I'm surrounded by states that's legal in. That's so wild, isn't it? Like you're surrounded by places that it's all legal in, but then yeah, it's not legal in anywhere that you are. Right dot in the middle, which must make it really confusing. Trick works, called Mareep, and it's in front of the party. Use repel now. Got the Mareep popping up. Thank you so much for the tip, Alex. You're welcome, mate. Good luck on finding the shiny as well. I hope you do see it shine very soon. McMuffin, 7 milligram is probably 1/50th to get high. If the CBD, they're not for recreational. Okay, so they're not. I feel like anything with like, you would just get no THC in anything though in the UK though, just because of the laws over here. Lumpy Lou, join the Squirtle Squad. We are hyped. Our favorite caster pair. Ah, you see. It's an honorary member. We should make Lou an honorary member of the Squirtle Squad. Barris compete. I hope Barris is competing in the UIC. He's in contention for that top 16 spot to get a paid trip to Worlds, so he should be. I would imagine he will be. He's got to have a good finish, get some extra points, make sure he solidifies that place in the rankings, because Hawaii is creeping closer. And also the stipend race as well. They're going to continue the run post game into Kanto. I think we talked about it yesterday. I think it might be nice too. I think the ideal place that we're going to finish up is going to be like just get to the become champion, but we'll see how we feel after that, because we might go into Kanto and do red. It depends though, because we got like a bunch of things that we want to do with other playthroughs and stuff like that. So I guess we'll just decide at the time. Davius, I just got stuck in a room with a dog and I have my work cut out for me. Someone and somewhere to watch. Got stuck in a room with a dog. How did that even... I've just got... I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. But I hope the dog's friendly, I guess. Yeah, because that'd be a bad situation if it's not. I don't know how I'd feel. What kind of dog is it? It would depend as well how I would feel about that situation. It's a nice friendly dog. I wouldn't mind it too much. Holidays are varying on each German state, but yes, we are on them. Week 1 of 3 right now. You get 3 weeks off. Wow. Easy street. Now 3 weeks. I think we only get I think you only get 2 weeks off over here. 3 weeks. There we go. Well, you enjoy it, Lou. I hope you are enjoying the rest up. And Alex, thank you, mate. In Jamaica, the TSA is illegal, but they don't know that. is illegal, but they just don't know. They're just like, nah, it's all right. I'm not pre-ordering it from game until I see the trailer. Sick, I keep missing your responses. So have they got it listed? Did you like pre-order it now? That seems wild. Like, it just seems like they can't have it pre-ordered. Like, I feel like they're not even... I don't think it's even decided whether it's going to be on the Switch or the successor console. Like, I still feel like it's probably going to be, if the successor console to the Switch is going to be out anytime around the release date of this game, I think it's going to be on that new system. I don't think it'll be on the Switch. So to have a pre-order for it now kind of would... It would almost confirm that it's going to be a Switch title, you know? So for that reason, I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I keep missing your messages or not, but it's going to be a while, I think, before pre-orders open for ZA. To get the team going, Cannnot should be a breeze. I think that's, yeah, that's true. It shouldn't be too hard, especially if you get like Ho-Oh in this run, which would be nice if we can manage to get it. Just makes it a little bit easier. And Red's team's like, what, level 80s, I think? And we got the Golem to crush the Pikachu. Bought some with 6mg THC gummies for the Guns N' Roses concert last year. She felt the gummies kicked in as we were entering the stadium, and she loved the concert. Guess she could see the music. See the music. Will change you. Well, he will charge you at buy, and you shouldn't see the familiar face. He will fling anything at you, even if it's a phone. What's that? The dog? Octavius. Still confused. Jonathan, replaying Violet with only shiny evolutions +1 for shiny Fidough. Hatched them all on my Scarlet playthrough. Started with 7 Eevees and a Fido. Very nice, mate. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough. And good luck with it. Very nice to do it with all the evolutions, though. Muffin. 300 milligrams. Yeah, there you go, mate. To get a bit wavy. Pre-order does confirm Switch. Yeah, that's what I would mean. And I'm like, I haven't seen anything for pre-ordering it at all. So I'm like, I'm not sure if there is pre-orders or if they're like genuine. Now, I guess if it's from like Game or somewhere like that, and like a reputable retailer, then it's like, I guess it is legit. But I just feel like I haven't seen anything for pre-order yet, and I feel like it's still way too early to get anything pre-ordered like for it. Switch 2 has ports for GBC 3DS cards. Nintendo, take my money. You know we wanted to have it, Marcus, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if it doesn't have Marcus, we should just set up our own company and just create this like device that you can plug into the Switch. The new Switch dock for the new Switch console has all these ports. We'd make absolute fortune. Just license it, get the license for it, and then yeah, go for it. Over-counter edibles, they're all non-vegan. They all non-bone char in the sugar. Otherwise, the ingredients would be cane sugar, bone char. What's bone char? Probably serves with stringcine. Why less mg milligrams? You get nothing like that over here. Nothing with anything of worth in them anyway. Just the CBD, I guess, in the UK anyway. The dog is very mean, and I kind of let it out. What kind of dog is it, Octavius? I can't believe this is a convo. Where's story time today? We need Sergio to come in, save us with story time. One of the mainstream rumors is that the Switch 2 was delayed due to the backlog from 2022-23 chip shortages from suppliers. That makes a lot of sense. I think that the other rumor though was due to Nintendo. Well, this is what they say. You know, it all came out around the same time as the Microsoft announcement, didn't it? Where Nintendo came off the back of that and have said to have delayed it because they want more titles, more big titles available for the Switch 2 or the new console, whatever they're calling it, on release. Because if they plan to release it this year, then there wouldn't be as many titles coming out with it. So that's why it's been pushed back a year. But I feel like, has it been pushed back a year? Or is it just, was it always going to be 2025 anyway? Because it feels like if it came out this year, like what was coming out for it? I don't know. It just feels like we're getting later on into the year, and all these like in the nose or leaker accounts, you know, have said, oh, 100% is getting announced in March, 100%. And then like March is come and gone. And I feel like, well, we're heading into April now. I mean, we got a few days left of March, right? But I think, yeah, we're not going to get anything announced. I mean, I will eat my hat. Any of my hats. I have many hats. I will eat my hats if something gets announced in the next few days. I just can't kind of see it happening. I feel like if there's any day to announce anything like that, then we're going to do it in the short term. I think, like, I know Matt said it over on his channel. It would have been like Mario Day would have made perfect sense to announce the console, celebrate, you know, Mario Day. But we never got anything. So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe June, July time, probably when we would get an announcement, if it is to come out like next spring or next March time. But yeah, it's still like all up in the air. Quick question: how much would you guys calculate the Switch 2 will cost? I don't know. They like, rumors say it's going to be about $400 US dollars, I think, around that. And that probably seems about right, but who knows? I could imagine it being like at maybe 450. I don't know though. I feel like Nintendo learned their lesson like years ago with the DS, when was it the DS that came out and they had to reduce the price of it? Because it was at the DS Lite maybe when that launched, and they really overpriced it, and it sold really bad when they first launched it, and then I think 6 months later they reduced the price, and then the sales of it just skyrocketed after that. It might have been a 3DS. Not sure. Maybe the DS Lite though. I think I'd have to go back and check. But yeah, hopefully they don't like overprice it, because like no one's going to pick it up, especially if there's no like titles out with it. There's going to be like very little reason to kind of pick it up, and people will wait, I guess. Let's do stoner stories. I'm straight edge, so I don't do any drugs, but my wife is lucid user of natural stuff. I love that. I don't have any myself, but you guys tell me your stories. Come on, shinies. Hatched my shiny Duraludon at 200 eggs. Passing the shiny luck on to you, Stefan. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that. And nice job on the Duraludon after 200 eggs. That's super nice, mate. What ball did you end up getting it in? The only drug I had was a bit of... Hey, what is that? Peyote? Peyote? I have no idea what that is. Got in the Mexican desert. Only way I could describe my high was that I felt like the Earth's gravity pulled me twice as hard. Stuck to the floor. The original 3DS got the special notif on it because I pre-ordered it. Ah, nice, Pietro. Is that the one where they did the ambassador version as well for it? I think, wasn't it? But yeah, there was one of them that they released way higher price, and then I think months later, that it wasn't too long after the initial release, they had to like slash the price of it, and then it started to pick up and then became like one of the best selling consoles of all time for Nintendo, at least anyway. So you would hope that they kind of got burnt enough of that not to do the same sort of thing with the Switch 2. And from the sounds of things, like, who knows what you can believe from like rumors and stuff, like, or things that come out about the new console until something gets announced, right? But they're supposedly going to put like a cheaper screen in it to make it more affordable, but who knows? I don't know what to do with the straight edges. Are you friends with HTV? I've never ever spoke to Matt before. I watch a lot of his content. I think his content's really enjoyable. I like his content a lot. He goes in, you know, covers a lot of stuff with the leaks and the rumors and stuff that I always find interesting. So yeah, and watched his channel for years, but I've never actually ever spoken to him. No. I'm not in the I don't know if Matt's really in the circles with a lot of the but I don't know. I'm not in the main cliques. I'm not in the cliques with the Pokemon, the Poketubers, the Poketuber cliques. So I've never been in the inner circles. On the outskirts, I would say. Went over 1,000 eggs for my Duraludon. What a pain that was. Got in a beast ball. Wow, nice, in a beast ball. That is amazing. 1,000 eggs though. That is a grind. Well worth it though, Reshiram Tube. Beep beep Mareep. Have you got any hobbies outside of the stream that you enjoy? Always appreciate the content, mate. Thank you. Shane, thank you so much for the kind words, my friend. At the moment, I'm trying to get myself into a bit better shape. So I used to do a lot of running back in the day, and I'm really dedicating as much time as I can at the minute to try and get back into that and build up my stamina, because it went from really good years ago to very bad. And so doing that at the minute, mate. I really enjoy golf as well, but I haven't really. Yeah, I've got my clubs with me now. Got my clubs from my parents, but I've not ventured out and done much more than get my clubs, which I really want to start playing as well soon. So I'll have to. There's a local club near me, so I know about it, but I'll have to try and get myself a membership up there, and then yeah, start doing that. But I guess at the minute as well, the weather's not like the best for that sort of thing. But yeah. Lumpy, how do you even pronounce it? Peyote? Oh, Pete? I have no idea. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, because we know it's going to be wrong. Hey, okay, he's got my 3DS before the ambassador program. Need to get a bunch of GBA games for free. Yeah, that's true, didn't they? I had that offer where it was like you got loads of the 3DS games for nothing because you were like part of that program. It's a wild program. I wish I'd known about it at the time. 5 more likes, 3 more likes. Thank you so much to everyone for all the likes. We're on 112 now. That's amazing. So thank you so much, chat. I really appreciate all the support on the stream. Love for everything. Stay out of those clicks, please. Stay out of those clicks. No, but they're beneficial, aren't they? Beneficial sometimes. Yeah. But no, I'm not in those circles, unfortunately. I don't know, it must be my face. So I'm just maybe not that likable in the click circles. I don't know. But I tried to be friendly. I was actually thinking about a stream touch subject for today. I was thinking about movies, so that's why I asked. Then I was driving to work, thought about risky, racy stories, but nah. Risky, racy stories. Can't think of anything off the top of my head that would be risky. Probably done plenty of things when I was younger. I mean, I used to love climbing. Like at old school, my middle school, we used to always go for fun, just climb up on the roofs, like of the buildings, which was like, thinking about it now is so dangerous. Like if any of us had fallen on the roofs when we were just climbing up them, you know, we would have probably would have killed ourselves, if not like really hurt ourselves like permanently, you know. That isn't like the first thing that pops into my head. Stupid thing that we used to do when we were kids. But I mean, you do stupid things when you're younger. I mean, we came to that conclusion yesterday that I did some pretty dumb things when I was younger. So you can imagine the other things we got up to. How much does a golf club membership cost? Alex, down here where I am now in Somerset, it's probably like £300-400 for a year, which is like not bad at all. Where I used to live up in Bristol, it was like 3 to 4 grand, like 3 to 4k for a year. So I was like, well, I'm obviously not gonna do that because I don't play like often enough to like even warrant anything like that. So I was like, nah. So that's why I never bothered when I was in Bristol. I was like, nah, forget that. If you say peyote, that yo as in yo-yo, peyote. Sergio, thank you, mate. Peyote. Peyote. Is that right? Is that right? I appreciate it. Peyote. I have no idea what this is though. On a God's green earth, are you not like Sergio? You're too kind, mate. I can't believe, I tell you what, I can't believe this shiny starter still not showing up after so many resets. Ashley, say I'm trying to get back in shape, 20k heavier than I was when I stopped competing, but I get back in shape. Oh mate, good luck with trying to. I'm probably about the same weight wise from when I stopped and I was like doing my running like a lot, you know. 20 kg, that's gonna take a long time to lose. I don't expect to lose all of it, but I would like to at least get like 10k down. Racy or racing? Racing. I have no racing stories. Just made an emerald mod, changing Trico Dex to never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. I'm not gonna sing the rest of that. That's a nice mod. Good for you, mate. I'm sure that's not easy. Enjoy a bit of golf myself. Nice. And dabble a little here and there on our off days here in Japan. Oh, nice, mate. That's super nice. I bet the golf courses out in Japan are absolutely crazy good. I'd love to play like in Japan. A big sport out in Japan as well, which is cool. It's another thing I'd love to like. I think if I do get back into it, it'd be nice to be able to like when I do go to different places to you know, just to be able to like experience some of the golf courses abroad as well. We were kind of spoiled like when I grew up, like the amount of golf courses that we had around us. There was just so much choice and everywhere was so cheap for juniors as well when we were growing up. Like I remember one place like it's like £5 for a year's membership for a junior, which was like absolutely crazy. So it was like a second membership we just used to have automatically, and it was like a links course. It was, yeah, it was really nice, right on the beach. Smash the like goal. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate all the support as always. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. So thank you so much. It's been like such a struggle though the last like 2 years to try and get back into shape, because I guess I always kind of made a point of starting and then you have like these mad hiccups in like life in general where it would just be like, okay, well that has to go out the window now because I'm having to deal with this certain thing. And like that has been like on and off for like 2 years now, where I've just never really been able to find any sort of stability to do it. And I know it sounds like a real cop-out excuse, but it's like genuinely not. Like dealing with like stuff that's been going on has just been like really difficult to like find any sort of consistency. And I think the one thing that I always struggle with as well, like if I'm dealing with these things that have been going on, is always like, okay, I'm not in any sort of mood to do any exercise, and all I want to do is just not think about having to eat proper food or anything. I'm just going to grab whatever's easy, which is generally like the worst kind of food for you. So like actually consciously, like health just goes out the window the first thing, which is like really bad. And then I got just that cycle, like I say, over the last like 2.5 years has just got worse and worse and worse, and I feel like I've got way worse shape and way less healthier. So I feel like the last like month and a half, like, you know, like I came back from Dortmund, felt like rubbish for like 3 weeks after that, but like since then I've been trying to get into this consistent pattern. I've been really good the last few weeks, and I feel like, okay, now I feel hopefully nothing on the horizon is gonna like get in my way, and I feel a bit more determined now, especially with you guys all like training as well. It's like really good motivation, and I think the Strava group is a great idea, so it would be more motivation. But I'm like so determined now to just be like, okay, whatever happens, doesn't matter what gets in the way, just to be like consistent, just for a bit of like better well-being, you know. And I think sometimes it's really hard to be like, yeah, that's what you've got to do and you've got to keep it up. Sometimes you're just not in that frame of mind to be able to kind of just do that and get that consistency. But hopefully going forward it'll be a lot easier, and I can kind of start to get into a bit of a better shape, because it generally like makes you just feel like, at least for me as well, if I'm in generally better shape, I just feel mentally better in myself, just feel better overall, you know. Like exercise is just so good for you, but like I also feel like diet is such a huge part of it as well. I feel like you can do all the exercise, all the good stuff that you can do, but if you're not eating right, then it's like almost like not wasting your time, but it's so counterproductive into what you're trying to do. Like your diet's like 90% of like your overall health as well, like training as well, you know. The next 10 years is trying to lose the same 10 pounds of weight. Exactly, mate. Yeah, like the last last 2.5 years has definitely felt like that for me, like trying to lose, like, yeah, I feel like I went through like 3 different sets of wardrobes, like just like my old clothes not being able to fit in them, and then buying like new clothes, and then those ones not fitting, and it's like, that is depressing. When you're coming on to the 3rd set of wardrobe changes in that amount of time, you're like, nah, I can't do that again. But I've kept everything, so I'm like, if I can get back down to like my original weight, I'll be like, I've got all the like a fresh wardrobe almost of like stuff I can wear, which is kind of nice. You can't work out a bad diet. That's so true, Jason. So true, mate. Has a Strava group been created? No, but we were talking about at the start of the stream. I think like if no one else has set one up yet, I will do one after the stream, and I'll get it set up for tomorrow, and then I'll share it, so whoever wants to join it can get involved. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun to do. And then we can have little competitions with each other, and I'll probably be bottom of the group, but I will it'll push me on for sure. Octavius, very kind of you to say. Too nice of you to say. Said me, it doesn't have to be anything drastic or unrealistic. Tiny bits here and there go a long way in the long run, and the standard course are great, pretty pricey and unique. Yeah, so true, mate. It is so hard. I agree with you completely, Danny. It's like, yeah, and trying to kind of, I think the worst thing is like trying to kid yourself that it's not happening to you at the time. The best thing to do is to kind of just talk about it, you know. Rich, like you say about diet, the biggest issue with the NHS now is obesity. I don't feel like it's all down to education either. It's because of the convenience foods available, and we're all so busy. Yeah, that's so true, mate. I think, yeah. It's like this horrible like circle, isn't it? It's like this vicious circle of just like, yeah, not having the downtime for yourself and trying to get so much done in like unrealistic time frames and pressures and stuff like that. And then just, yeah, you get to the point where you either like eating goes out the window, or you just go for like the most convenient thing, which is like normally the most calorie dense foods that are available, which are normally the worst for you. And you wait, like, because they're so calorie dense as well, you like overeat with them, and you don't feel like you've overeaten with them because they're like pretty, you know, like nutritionally empty. So it's like, it's just a horrible circle to get into with it all. Renata, how are you doing? Almost 6,200. No, I really had my fingers crossed that I'd hop and we'd be about past the start. I know, mate. I know. Crazy that we've got so far in. We got through a good amount of the Mareep soft resets today, though, which is really good. There's still time. There's still time today, though, so we can still pull a shiny out of the bag. And football being young screwed my weight. I was like 6'1", 550 lean. Then coach wanted me to be bigger, and I got to 290 to be a lineman. Haven't been able to ever get back to 250. Wow, that's so, like, yeah, been kind of forced to do that, and then, like, yeah. Oh man, you can definitely do it though. And David, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. So what's the plan for Soul Silver? Quit after 9k. I don't know if we're going to quit for 9k, David. I think the plan was originally, we talked about it yesterday, was to go with it, and if we get the shiny Mareep, we give up on it, and just go over to the HeartGold. So it's on a little bit of a timer where, you know, I'm totally open to other suggestions as well, but I think I just felt yesterday there has to be a point where we draw a line in the sand with it. Like 9k resets is another good option as well, because that just feels, well, I mean, really, then how much over odds are we with the shiny hunt by that point, you know? Because really, when you look at it, it's like the odds are 1 in 8,000, right? Base odds, but we're checking 3 at a time, so it's like 1 in like 2,300 ish per to get the shiny. So we're way over that now, nearly triple the odds really when you look at it like that from that side of things. Last repel, but I don't really know where. It kind of feels bad to like give up on it because we're so deep into it as well, but yeah, terrible over here in the US because everything has sugar in it. Yeah, it definitely doesn't help, does it? Riley, I'm thankful I can eat the same things every day. 3 eggs, banana, Cliff Bar, clementine, yogurt, trail mix, 2 chicken. What's that? Wait there. Let's go back. 2 chicken, legs, and broccoli. I'm Fridays, eat pizza, drink beer. Boring, but healthy. Yeah, mate. And it's nice, I think, that you have that mix up where you have like those treats as well in between. And like, I think, you know, might sound boring, but like you say, it's like exactly what, you know, nutritionally you're getting everything you probably need from the majority of that, especially if you're supplementing alongside that, you know. The only way to fail is to quit. That is true. That is very true. I don't know, I've tried before. It's like a plateau at 280. 290 and just stop losing weight, and it's about to order some Chinese stuff that makes weight fall off you. Oh, don't do that, mate. It's hard, really hard, I think, to like figure out like the best ways for you. Like, I know for me, HIIT training is like always quite good, but you've got to combine it with the diet. And like, I don't know, I had like a really conflicting, because if I'd go on a low carb diet and do HIIT training, normally like really works out for me. But I did that Zoe thing not that long ago, and basically what came back from that was totally contradicting how I thought my body processed stuff. So I process sugars and carbs really well, like easily, and I don't really get I don't get big spikes either from like my blood sugar doesn't really spike. Like my insulin levels are always very good at like pulling it in, and even if I do get a spike, it's very quickly like resolved. But my body doesn't process fats that well, so like I'm really confused about like when I'm on a low carb diet, a kind of higher fat diet. I've always thought that was always the best way for me in the past to kind of like eat, but according to the Zoe like results that they did, the blood tests and things like that I had done, it was like totally the opposite, and I should really be like lower my fat intake and up my carb intake, which is like crazy. So it's completely the opposite of what I had been thought was the way to go, but you know. High fructose corn syrup is banned from all food in Australia. It's only legal if it is used as an ingredient in imported food. Wow. That ingredient's used a lot in the States, isn't it? NFL linebackers now be 6'3", 245, plus running 4.0 seconds. Wow, that's nuts. Have low salt balance and low sugar balance will follow. I think salt's a big one because like if you have too much salt in your diet as well, that can like really just means you hold more water, you're retaining a lot more water than you would, and you get a lot more puffy and stuff like that. So that's like something else to always think about. There's so many different factors, but I think the thing is like every person's different with how they eat like any sort of foods, you know. No one is exactly the same from anyone else. It's steak and fresh local fruit only for all of the last summer. Wow, that is a nice diet, mate. I like the sound of that. That sounds perfect. I would love that. Fresh fruit and steak. Rose, how are you doing? Solving the problems of the world. trying. It's awesome, but I have a very physical job. Don't recommend it unless you work out hard. Yeah, that's very true, mate. When you have the job to kind of complement it though as well, you know, like me sitting at this desk is not going to be that. Was awesome, but have a very physical job. Yeah. Vicious cycle, but you got to give yourself a break. I know it's hard, but I don't dream yourself. One day at a time. It is just one day at a time, you know, and having that consistency as well. I think that's a big key of it. Right. Another repel. I've got like, we got about 20 minutes left of the stream today, so that's fine. We should have a few more resets to go, a few more encounters. Maybe we can get a shiny in that time. Be nice to see something shine. Those high carb women screwed up everything. Which high carb women? Maybe I'm going for food pyramid says you're supposed to have high carbs, remove meat and dairy, still structure. I feel like with like carbs are being villainized a lot over the you know, I think carbs are super important for helping build muscle, and just, you know, your brain functions better on carbs, I think, than it does on fats. But like I say, I think everyone's different, you know, and like how they process what they feel their body feels on best, you know. No, I don't think anyone's the same as anyone else, so it's kind of like figuring out what works for you, you know. Maybe stuff like walnuts and almonds can get that fiber, good fats and protein, also good in non-acidic chores. Yeah, see, nuts is like, I think like not great for me. Nuts and cheeses and stuff like that aren't the best for me personally, but for lots of other people, like, they're so good for you though. That's the thing. Boom, 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 boom. It's Karen's red flagged carbs. the Karens and their carbs. It's weird though. If I was to choose, like, between, if I had to have a heavy carb, or like if I couldn't have like a balance and I had to choose between two, if I had to have carbs or if I had to have like a fat heavier diet, I would choose the carbs every day. Like every day. I just way prefer like breads, pastas. They're like, and I probably know, like, you know, they get such a bad rap. They might not be as good for you as the fats and stuff like that, but I would definitely choose them over cheeses and things, which might sound crazy, people. Yeah. If something other than a Mareep shines, will you keep going for it? No, Denzo, I think we'll have to take whatever shines. So hopefully it's not something other than the Mareep. Hopefully it is the Mareep. The beep beep is the one that shines. So yeah, from this route, I think according to rules be rules. I'm hopeful. That'd be sad if it was something I don't know, like the Bellsprout would probably be the worst one. The Rattata wouldn't be terrible, but yeah. Just avoid processed food. I think that's the best way to go, isn't it, Rose? Like, I think like whole foods is always just the way to go with it. And I like think just have everything, like, make sure it's like in moderation, not to like go over the top with like any one thing. Try to eat a lot of fresh food. I don't really eat much meat, mostly fish. Yeah, and I don't think there's like anything wrong with that at all, you know? Like whole foods are always going to be like the winner. I watched a show last night. I was going to bed about like some random food show, and there was a part of it about mangoes on there, and this guy had like, he had this like mango store where he lived. I can't remember whereabouts in Africa it was, but his like backyard was just like, he just had these mango trees and they were just littered, and I was like, oh my god, imagine having a place where you have like that much fresh fruit just available to you all the time. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Bowser. Apples. Sparkling Sammy time. Lumpy, what happened to the username? I haven't asked today. Where's the TBF? Where's the TBF, Lumpy, gone? You're gonna shiny hunt every route like the base minimum number of encounters before proceeding. No, Denza, I think what we'll do is once we get our shinies, or at least the team that we're kind of able to go forward with, which we have at the minute, like we could get past Bugsy, but this is a pretty good route for Mareep, which I think will be quite useful against Whitney, especially to paralyze the mill tank, which could get us out of a bit of trouble if we come up against her. So like if we get this Mareep and we get this, like say we got the Cyndaquil or the Totodile, then we're going to be like pretty much nearly the whole team's going to be done, you know. I think we probably will go for like a Xatu or the Eevee when we come across it. Other than that, there might just be like the Ho-Oh that we shiny hunt in HeartGold after that. So we should be able to run through the game pretty quickly after these hunts, depending on if we get the shiny starter or not, of course, as well. So that'll be a big part of it, because if not, then it means we got another shiny hunt to go after as well. Grown blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, apples, and cherries. Nice, Rich. So nice to have those kind of like on hand when they like, rather than like, and growing them yourself as well. I feel like they always taste better, you know. Carbs for dinner, carbs for dessert. The McMuffin. Get heal balls since we know it's gonna be Mareep that's gonna shine. Simic Alpha. Can we get them this early into the game? And we have to progress a little bit further on to get them. The heal ball would be perfect for Mareep though. So I think we've established today that it's definitely the cartridge, it's not the console. I think it would be backed up more if we got the Mareep on this one. We'll be playing both simultaneously the whole run. No, we'll end up going over to just one of them. So if we get the shiny starter in Soul Silver, we'll trade it over to HeartGold. Or if we get the Mareep, we're just gonna say goodbye to the Soul Silver, and then we'll just go over to the one. So we would go over to this screen here. Basically, this is where we would go over to, and then we'll have a little team down here. But for the time being, while we're doing the hunts, we'll keep on this screen for the moment. So we will eventually go over to just the one game, which will make it a little bit easier. There has been a couple of times where people have said it might be a good idea to play both at the same time simultaneously. It just makes it a bit of a slow process. That's the only thing. So you could double hunt some Pokemon, I guess, with both games. But I don't know if it really speeds anything up, because this Soul Silver cart is just feels cursed. So I feel like we may as well just rinse it for a shiny starter and then just move on. Yeah, I know, Denzel, it does feel, but it just feels like, how long can we go? Will we end up finishing the entire playthrough of like the HeartGold by the time we got the starter in Soul Silver? It just feels like it's never coming, you know? I know what you're saying though, and I don't disagree with you at all. I just think, yeah, there's got to be a time when we have to say enough is enough. You're already 10% of the way to odds for the Mareep. Also, just a heads up, you should trade over your white flute to increase the encounter rate by 50%. The white flute? Where from? The Pokemon Pearl, Riley? Is the encounter not about 80% now already? So would that just be like Mareep the whole time if we got that? Max repel check. I said at the start of the stream, I said I haven't traded over the max repel, so Riley's going to be mad at us again today, but it should be all right. I do need to do it, mate, if we're still going for it at the end of this. But yeah, 10% of the way there for the Mareep, which isn't terrible. It'd be nice just to be on one game though, where I'm not having to juggle both. That would be the nice thing. If you stop SS, then just put it on the shelf with the Arceus Deoxys and just take a break and come back to it. That's true. We could always do that. And then if we do another, I guess if we go for another shiny hunt throughout, you know, if we go for like Xatu or the Eevee, then we could always bust it out in those situations and continue the shiny hunt then, you know. So that could be an option that we go for. If it was me, I did the double Mareep check since I did that to my playthroughs and it shined a lot faster on one than the other. So McAlfee, yeah. I just feel like now I can't progress past this point with the Soul. I guess what we could do, yeah, we would do that. That makes sense to do, right? If we get the shiny starter on HeartGold, we on the Soul Silver, we could progress to the point where we are now in our HeartGold, and then we just do the Mareep hunt at the same time on both, which, yeah, hopefully would speed things up. You would think it might, but it might also not. But it surely, just by sheer chance, it should speed things up. So yeah. Also, there's a chance of Wooper at night in Soul Silver. Yeah, in this exact spot. How great would it be to get a shiny Wooper? That'd be wild. So good. I'd love that. That'd be amazing. Might take a little less stressful for you only have one DS instead of two. Yeah, that's what I think. It would be nicer just to be able to concentrate. It makes it easier to follow chat. Just, yeah, and just concentrate on one thing. It would make it a lot easier. If it was me, I'd do the double Mareep checks. So there's a chance for a Wooper at night. And Riley, yeah, White Flute just increases encounter rate by a flat 50%. So right now you have a repel going, which makes it so you have to take on an average 10 steps, right? You just make it 5 steps. That's pretty nice. So it cuts them down way more, so we get more bang for our buck, really. And then if we trade over the max repels as well, then it's going to make it so much easier, yeah. But it's cursed, so we got to give it back to Scott. Yeah, that's right, Danny, yeah. I'm going to hand it back to him. Be like, thanks for nothing, Scott. It'll be like so typical though. I would give it back to him. He'd start a new save file, and the first check he did on any of the starters, they'd be shiny. You could guarantee it, you know. Should have it on Pearl. If not, it's buyable. Oh, okay, so we can easy get it. Thank you, Riley. So the white flute and max repels is what we need. Never mind, not buyable in Pearl. You have to get it. And hot gold till silver right after the 5th gym rip. Oh, okay. Is it obtainable in Pearl, or is it not obtainable? Since Scott has stolen all of our shiny luck. Pretty much, yeah. We'll just blame Scott for it. Especially with this copy. Just feels, yeah. Sammy time. What's in the Sammy today, mate? Right, can we take this? Oh, we're over 900 with the Mareep, which is good. Come on, Mareep. Shut up. Beep, beep. Man, work got very hectic at the moment. Go IT for an oil and gas corporation. What I miss? You haven't missed much, mate, to be honest. More of these yellow Mareeps. Lots more of the starters that look... I'll show you what the starters have been looking like. So the Chikorita like this, the Totodile like this with its red spikes, and the Cyndaquil with that blue kind of look to it. So not a great deal, just lots of those yellow Mareeps. Name the Mareep Amphi. Invite Scott just to do the resets while you play. That'd be kind of, yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Just like have him sitting here, just be like, yeah, your punishment is to reset this while I play through the rest of these games. And be quick. I want like this many resets per hour, please. I don't know if it helps, but I've been on a single line just like you, going from left to right. If you come out of the bush once, it seems like it resets the Mareep appearing and the other Pokemon start appearing more. Is that right? Put this inside the bush for as long as possible, it seems. Are you doing like the 1 square reset as well? Alex, are you just running around randomly? Only obtainable in platinum and hot gold till silver from what I can see. Ah, classic. Working for an hour more, then BBQ and beer at work, then rocket launch today at 12:10. Nice, mate. That sounds perfect. And only an hour to go. That's ideal. Then the barbecue and the beer. What's served up on the barbecue today? Do you ever do like pineapple and stuff on the barbecue? You ever had banana done on the barbecue? Banana's pretty nice on the barbecue. I'm doing the line by the trees at the top, running from left to right. Sammy will be your new fave. It's a taste of my childhood. Hit me with it, mate. I want to hear what's in the Sammy. Is it in that nice bread as well again? But every time I leave the bush, the Bellsprout and Ekans appear more. Huh. That's strange. Obsidian has the features of both PLA and Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, me too. I really hope it's like a mixture, like the good parts of PLA with the good parts of Scarlet and Violet. It'd be really nice if it was like a super blend of like both, like just perfect. Sammy recipe. Okay, peanut butter and cheese whiz. Cheese whiz. What's cheese whiz? I've never heard of cheese whiz before. Right, what is it? I'm gonna have to Google this. Cheese whiz. What is this magic ingredient? Cheese whiz. Cheese whiz. What is this? Jarred cheese. Cheese whiz is a brand of processed cheese sauce or spread produced by Kraft Foods. It was developed by a team led by food scientist Edwin. I'm getting the full rundown here. It was first sold in 1952. Some changes in the formula. Man, that stuff looks nasty. I'm not gonna lie. Cheese whiz. Cheese in a jar. I don't know if I can get behind this. Is Cheese whiz available in the UK? You can buy it on Amazon. Okay. How much is it on Amazon? Cheese whiz. I feel like I've got to buy it just to £15. £15 for a jar. 15 of my hard-earned pounds for a jar of cheese whiz. And it's only a 15-ounce jar as well. £15, like a pound an ounce, basically. Mate, what is this? Cheese whiz. Never had it before, but cheese with peanut butter as well. Is that not like really weird? I'm sorry, mate. I'm probably like causing you loads of offense. I feel like peanut butter with cheese is just not the way to go. I can't imagine that tasting nice. Use cheese whiz to fish with. I mean, that says everything, right? With homemade, I mean, the fresh homemade bread is amazing, and I can totally get behind that and the peanut butter for sure. But the cheese whiz, you can transfer items from Gen 3 to 4. So if you have a copy of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, you can transfer a Pokemon holding it up to Pearl, trade it over to HeartGold. That sounds like a pain. Oh, that might be a way to go around getting it, Riley. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know you could trade the items over from 3 to 4. That's wild. The community is going to have to come together to send you a box of cursed American junk food. AO Geeks. That would make such a great stream, trying everything. I would love that. If you guys give me a list of stuff, I can definitely try and get stuff to try on the channel. That would be, I'd love to do that. It would be a lot of fun. Trust me, it's an American thing. A ton of people love that here. I don't, because it's very salty to me. I can't imagine cheese. I didn't even know you could get cheese in a jar. That seems wild. Cheese in a jar. I'm just like saying it because it sounds so wild. Cheese in a jar. Cheese in a jar. Cheese whiz. Why are we just talking about this now? Why couldn't we start talking about this at the start of the stream? This is great. I like talking about, like, yeah, we've waited until I'm like gonna have to finish up in like 5 minutes, which I'm actually really sad about. I want to talk more about this cheese whiz. What other things do you get in jars that you would not normally get in jars? I think what's weird that we get in jars over here, we get like we get lots of weird stuff in jars. I guess tinned stuff as well. But you get probably more weird tinned stuff in the UK than you probably get like get tinned potatoes in the UK, which I always find a weird thing. Potatoes in a tin, like boiled potatoes in a tin. I'm gonna send some Vegemite. Vegemite, is that not like just like Marmite that we get? The Vegemite, but the Australian brand of like Marmite. I wonder if there's like a taste difference as well. Add spaghetti sauce to top. What? Spaghetti sauce? Is that a thing as well in a jar? I mean, their bread can somewhere in the world. Does it happen to anybody else where the stream just randomly goes back to the start? That's very strange. I kind of want that to happen now so we can talk about more of this cheese whiz stuff that I've just found out about. Cheese whiz is my guilty pleasure food. Add it to cheese steak. Top it with French fries. So good. All you need to make sure is to try and dressed up ruffled potato chips. They're so unreasonably good. I just learned they're Canadian. American and cheese whiz is disgusting. It's stereotypical fat American food. Do you have canned bread? Canned bread? No, I've never heard bread in a can. That's weird. How would that even, I don't know how that would work. Salted cheese in a jar, but it looks like it's like runny cheese. It doesn't even look like it's solid. It's like melted cheese slices almost in a jar. Kind of weird. I want to taste marmalade or marmalade or however you call it. People say it's gross. Just curious about it. Is it like Marmite? Wait there, Alex, what are you talking about? Marmalade, which is like orange jam just jam made with oranges, which I don't know, like, I don't know how you, if you like oranges, you probably like marmalade, right? So that's like the most unoffensive thing I think that you can try. Marmite is just like Vegemite, but like the English version of it. So I guess you gotta like that sort of thing. I don't know. I know I don't dislike Marmite and I don't love it. So I'm totally the opposite of like the whole slog, and you either love it or you hate it. I think there's also cheeseburger in a can. No, Danny. Cheeseburger in a can. What with like the actual bun with it? I know you can get burgers in like cans over here. You can. That is, yeah, you can get like a tin. I've seen them. I've not had them. It's like a tin about that high and about that round. And inside, like, yeah, and there's like maybe 3 burgers, but the meat is like not like you would like know like a meat out of a beef burger. It's like real mushy meat. Be like a bit like a meatball meat, I guess, like real processed, like meatballs in a can. Yeah, used to have those as a kid. The thought of them now is like pretty gross. Vegemite equal. Never tasted those two. Okay. You can get both peanut butter and jelly together. I've had that. What a Jason. Yeah. What is it like? It's a grape one. That was pretty good. It was like goober. Is it goober? Goober grape and peanut butter? I've had that before. I've had the jar of that. That's good. That's good. Grape flavored stuff. I love grape flavored stuff. It's amazing. You don't really get it that often, like over here in the UK, and if you do, it's all imported from the States. But yeah, grape flavored stuff. Yeah, cheese whiz is horrid thing, but it goes best with hot dogs. Hot dogs. You can get hot dogs in tins over here. People say it's a UK thing and it's gross, but I don't know. I feel like super curious about it. Need to taste it. Now, Marmite's not gross. It's very salty. So it's like if you like salty stuff, I think like you'll probably like it, but it's like yeast extract, isn't it? Just, yeah. Goes best with death wish. Cheese whiz and celery. I could probably imagine seeing that. Probably quite nice. It's like processed cheese slice, but spreadable. Yeah, how does it stay like that kind of like consistency spreadable? Like, what do they put in it? What do they put in it to make it like that consistency in a jar? And how does it not go off as well? How does it not go moldy? Do you keep it in the fridge, or like how do you keep it? Oh man, I want this to continue. I really do need to shoot off in a minute as well. Solid cheese is a new free thing, like curd, but more salty than anchovies. Salted cheese. I can't believe how much you've blown my mind with this stuff called cheese whiz today. I cannot believe jarred cheese exists. Cheese in a jar. I really want to try it now, just to be like, yeah, it's alright. I've seen t-shirts in a can. Yeah, you get t-shirts, so that's fine though, right? Because you kind of wear them, you're not eating them. Not saying that canned food's bad, because like tuna's good. Canned tuna. Cheers whiz, similar to Primula cheese. Comes in squeezable tube. Oh yeah, that cheese. That is so gross, mate. Matt, what is it called? Yeah, I can't even pronounce it. Primula cheese. Yeah, that stuff is grim. My mum used to get it. Oh, it's gross. Squeezy cheese. I wonder if it is like that. I don't know that Primula cheese though, like that we get in the UK. It was always like a pale color. It was never like that cheese slice cheesy color. But that stuff was horrible. Didn't even taste like cheese. They used to get like Parmesan cheese. What they used to call Parmesan cheese, it'd be like it wasn't Parmesan cheese. Like I feel like it was never Parmesan cheese, although they called it that. And it was like because I've had proper Italian hard cheese, and when you grate that, it smells nothing like you used to get these tubs of it. I remember like it must have been a thing when we were younger, and you used to get it for like, oh, I can't believe like ruined spaghetti bolognese used to have it as a kid and put like sprinkle it over this powdered cheese, and it used to smell like sick. And I'm like, how was that ever a thing that anyone ever bought back in the day? Edible t-shirts. Cheese Whiz is a long can, just like the one with cream for cakes. Push the point on one side and it starts spraying liquid cheese. Liquid cheese. Sprays it out. So you got like cheese spray. Cheese spray. Cheese spray. You're having me on here. Next up, I see you. I'd bet I see some max repels and white flute. Yes, mate. Well, yeah, I will try for tomorrow. You stream it not tonight. Air Geeks, I won't be this evening. No, mate. Unfortunately not. I desperately need to finish this mythical video if I can get it done. So I really need to take a bit of time to get that done. But we'll be back tomorrow with this hunt. So hopefully have a little bit better luck tomorrow. I'm going to do a Discord and send me your address. I'm going to send you the Cheese Whiz. I'm not going to... Dude, you can't send me Cheese Whiz. You can't. The import tax will be like... cost a fortune, mate. The postage will probably cost a fortune. Let me see if I can source it somewhere else from the UK first. Amazon feels like it's just going to rip me off. £15 for a jar? Like, how much do you pay for that jar that you have at yours? Out of curiosity. And I will work out what it is for me. Like, how much the up price I'm getting charged for it. Gonna do. I mean, the Velveeta cheese blocks. Soft but formed, lol. A guy at work bought aerosol cheese the other day. Aerosol cheese, that's actually a thing. That can't be real. That cannot be real. It's like cheese deodorant. Cheese, aerosols, cans, and jars are things that should not be put together, I feel. I mean, I guess in a little way, you get like spreadable soft cheese, right? Which is like Philadelphia, which I guess is kind of like, but it's like in the frozen, the chilled section. So it's not like in a jar either. I don't know. I have a GB operator on the way. I could back up my save that I have on White Flute and Ruby and send you the flute. Any ideas that will works? You could then also check out my dream team. That would be amazing. Yeah, that would work, Riley. And then you could boot up the save afterwards to just restore everything. If you didn't mind doing that. And I'm excited, mate, for you getting a GB operator. That's awesome. Glad I caught you still live. Mr. Wolf, how are you doing, mate? I'm so sorry. I am ending in a few minutes. I've been saying I need to end. But I've just discovered this thing called Cheese Whiz. I never realized it was a thing before. I'm just getting educated on it, and I still can't get my head around cheese in a jar. Yeah, maybe like $4 here in the States for Cheese Whiz. Okay, right, what's a conversion here of like $4 to UK pounds? What is that conversion, right? So £3. So they're charging me £12, so £15 for a jar of Cheese Whiz. Man, maybe we need to go into business, and maybe you do need my address and you just send me crates of Cheese Whiz, cost price, right? You just go to the store and buy them, and then I sell them at like £14, and we just split the profit, right? That might be the way for us to do it. Become a seller on Amazon. We just become the UK supplier of Cheese Whiz. You guys send me the products. We all just go 50-50 on it, and we just split the profit down the middle. I'll post out from my end. You post stuff over the suppliers. This sounds like a business plan. We could be the new Cheese Whiz suppliers to Europe. Aaron, you have a French accent. French accent. Wow, that's the first time. Mon ami, je m'appelle. First time I've ever been told I've got a French accent, though. No, I'm not French, not remotely from France, but it's interesting that that's what it sounds like. Sounds great, Lee. Yeah, let's get on it. Let's get on this business plan. We've got the new business all lined up. entertainment value if you eaten it. It'd be worth it. Should we get it with the I after watching I don't know, for those of you that weren't at the stream last night, so I came in off the back of watching Beard Meets Food doing the, what was it, the Jimmy Scoville's nut challenge or something like that. It's like a tube of nuts. It's like the tube of terror or something it's called. And I was like fascinated by it. Now I want to do this nut challenge myself, but I think it would be really bad. But we could double it up with the cheese wits. That might actually help as well. The cheese might help the heat of the nuts. But we could double it up, do both at one time. And if you haven't seen that video by Beard Meets Food, definitely go check it out. Right, let's do one more check with everything, and then I am gonna have to head off, friends. Which nut challenge it's called? It's Jimmy Scott. If you Google Jimmy Scoville's, it's like the tube of terror, I think it's called. But if you go on to Beard Meets Food, he's got a video about doing the challenge on that, and it's absolutely crazy. Like, it looks like the most, you couldn't even, I'll not spoil it. I'll not spoil it if you want to watch it. Add cheese wits to that one chip challenge. Yes. Couldn't finish it, Danny. I know. I was like, oh man. Like, I love the best part of that video is where there's like, literally he's like, what time does it need to, he's like, what time does it need to get to? And his partner's like 8:50 something, and the timer's like four minutes. And then literally like 30 seconds later, you can see he's struggling so hard, and he's like, what's the timer say now? Like, in his mind, I'm thinking that he's like thinking at least 2 minutes has went past there, but I feel so bad for him at that stage with that pain, and only like maybe 30 seconds has went by. It looked so brutal. Right, this has to be the last one of the day. Chat, you've made me come alive right at the end here. Thank you so much for making today's stream so enjoyable. And yeah, I'm sorry we haven't been able to get the shiny once again in these games. It's let's do another check for the Mareep, the beep Mareep. One more might be the lucky one, you never know. Right, starter is a no-go. We'll try one more, but yeah, just thank you so much to everyone that's come out to the stream today, supported. Thanks so much for all of the likes. You've absolutely crushed the like goal that we've had today, but it's been really enjoyable once again, so thank you so much. And we'll be back tomorrow. No stream later tonight, unfortunately. Ooh. Right, let's try and get one more Mareep encounter before we leave you all today. Yeah, so no stream tonight, but we'll be back with more of this tomorrow, and we will try and get the shiny star. I mean, Friday last week was good luck for us, so maybe it is going to be good luck Friday for us again tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Posted the Cheese Whiz gif in the Pokemon General and Discord. Nice. I'm going to check that out straight after this. The challenge hurts, lol. Make sure you have plenty of food in your stomach before eating one of those. I mean, yeah, that they look horrendous. No shiny, but that's all right. We will endure. See you tomorrow, guys. Yes, everyone, have a great rest of your evening, day, whatever you're up to, and thank you again. I appreciate you all for coming out and hanging out, and we'll continue the Cheese Whiz story tomorrow. I will find some random things that I think are gross that us in the UK have to kind of counterbalance this whole Cheese Whiz thing. But thank you again, friends. Take care of yourselves, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next one. So until then, friends, thank you again. Take care of yourselves, enjoy your Cheese Whiz sandwich, and I'll see you all again very soon. Take care, friends. Bye bye.